E pra começar o final de semana no traje vou ter que tá chique bacana. Forte, forte, se não tá de lacoste, não sei se vou usar o laço ou campana. E o crocodilo estampado no peito que chama atenção e o que te impressiona.
Hello! Wicked! That was wicked! That was mint. That was awesome, probably. If I had to give any word to describe that, it would probably be awesome. Anyway, chat, today we're drinking Silly Moo. Anyone else? Bro, life's getting to me, bro. Tonight, me and the bottle talking. Me and the bottle of Silly Moo. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Sorry. Let me turn off Brazilian Luffy. Let's put on anything else. Alright. Alright, party people. Who is here? Yo, hi Ty, Harvey, hi Cody. Hello, Balzel. Now, was genuinely considering buying that shirt from Hollister, now changed my mind. Why? Because I've got that shit on. Because I've got that shit on. The haters are mad. The average Harry has that shit on, guys. The people are mad. See, mad.
Mad chills.
Wicked. Brother, use an iron. Are you a stupid gimp? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Anyway. Anywho. Hello everybody. Hello. After going live, I've been taken back to 2016. I've just been told that Idubbbz just released a content card. Which is mad. What? Whoa. Not true, everybody. Not true. Not true. Alright? That is not true. That is... I love all minorities. All of them. Every single one. There's a new viewer attack, by the way. But I think you have to enable it and set it up. Ah! And set it up yourself. I guess I could do that. What is it? Opinion on French? Dirty. He loves everyone except the woke left. Wait, true. It's the golden tomato. Do I get money? Do I get paid? Obviously. Wait. Y'all mind if a white boy derps out real quick? Harry, I saw you on the beach today. Wicked. Wicked. Do I look tough? Do I look tough as fuck? Oh wait, when an individual gives a certain amount of money, they unlock the golden tomato. That's mint, bro. Derp out. Be going Buzz, thank you for the 7 months. Violet, thank you for the 2 months. John Fries, wait, similar to John Pork, thank you for the prime. Kelly T-Bone, Risa Rowe, Biohazard, Willie Zebedacci, My Two Angels, Rucifer, Just a Dicey. Thank you guys. Okay, sorry, I've been derping out too much recently. That's mint. That's well sick. Thanks for £2. Thank you very, very much. Harry, did you get the cardboard Tommy in it? Colour and Waterstones? Oh my god. Tra-la-la. Tra-la-la. They added tra-la-la or tra-la-la? What? Wait, that's actually huge. Wait, that's actually fucking huge, bro. That's huge. That's huge, bro. That's dope. No, that's not the bad one. One version of Italian Brain Rock got cancelled. Tralaleo Tralala and Shrimpini Bombzini is still tough as fuck. It's still tough as fuck, okay? It's actually still tough as fuck. But... why does that go on for too long, bro? That shit goes on for way too long. That shit goes. That one's getting disabled. That one is getting turned off, bro. Anywho. Oh, chat. Tomorrow on. Tough, bro. Harry, I met you in Churchill Square yesterday. Oh my god, JXN Studios. Okay, can I show the picture? I was recognized by a lovely person on their birthday yesterday. I got a photo, and then they sent it to me and were like, "Hey, in case you want to see it, bro." I don't think I've ever looked so gay. I look really gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, by the way. I pretend to be bisexual. But I'm like, wait, let me censor your face, so I assume you don't want your face on the internet. Dude, I look like... I don't hate gay people, I tolerate / gay. Look, bro. I look like a homosexual, right? I look like a twink. I actually look like a twink. I don't know. I've never looked like that before, bro. I've never looked like that. I've actually never looked like that's not that bad. I know, but I can't. I don't know what it is which makes me look like a twink in this. Because I hadn't changed my appearance at all, bro. Do you think it's because I'm leaning? It might be the lean. It genuinely, it's the lean, bro. It's the lean. It's the fucking lean. Definitely the crossed arms. No, because I bang crossed arms in every picture, and I look tough as TS, bro. Okay, so it's not that. It is not that. Are you crossing your legs? No. But I'm popping my hip a little bit. I am popping my hip a little bit. Cadge cries and Bigo. Oh, Cadge cries. Thank you for 4 months. You look like a nice person. Thanks. Wait, hold on. Because you're doing bits on FanTwit, now you're in your twink era. Dude, okay. Low-key, like, every time I search my indirects...
Nice. Elmo jumper, though.
Thank you. Thank you. Whenever I search my indirects, not that I search my indirects, okay? I'm not an insecure person. Hypothetically, whenever I search my indirects, it's no longer Minecrafters, bro. It's fucking Dan and Phil fans tweeting about me. You know why? You know why? You know why I think it is? One of you fuckers, whenever I even mention those two names on stream, there's some fucking account on Twitter called, like, Dan and Phil Clips. And it's like, and whenever I just say the two names, they tweet the clip out, bro. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, Dan and Phil updates. Dude, you do not need to be updating. Like, no, hey, shout out. Love the exposure. You don't need to be doing hashtag all that. Like the old TV show. Sorry, guys, that was the silly mood talking. Don't know that wasn't you 8 years ago. True. Wait, true. God. Anyway, I was told Idubbbz. Oh wait, sorry, chat. Tomorrow, IRL stream, beach barbecue. I went and bought a portable barbecue and a bunch of fucking charcoal, bro. So we're doing a beach barbecue. And I'm gonna see who I could get to come along. Also, I announced this shit on my ult yesterday. Everyone knows, guys, on Sunday, me, John A, and Max are playing a game called Pushing It with Sisyphus. We cannot end the stream until we beat it. However...
Hate this Bombaclart stream lag? When's Twitch? $1 billion company? Fixing they shit.
True. However, we're doing the long stream on Sunday. Chat, all of us are going to be in the same room streaming it. I'm going to carry my bed upstairs. I'll have Max there, John A there, all live at the same time. And if anybody watched the Tubbo stream at the Red Bull thing and they all slept on those horrible camping chairs, we're going to have 3 of those motherfuckers in here. We cannot escape each other, basically. and we can't end stream until the game is complete. My one issue is I'm in hitting distance of all of them. I am in hitting distance. Your twink ass is not doing that, not gonna lie. Okay, you guys act like I didn't used to be buff. I used to be able to deadlift 160 kg, alright? Okay. I can carry shit, alright? Used to be. Hey, muscles are still there, just bare fat on top. Alright? I can't do cardio, but I can still pick shit up. Stephanick's laughing with your fucking beard, bro. Oh, bro's remembering the glory days. That's because you are 160 kg. Anyway. Derp. No, I apparently, if anyone, you guys are like 14 actually, you might not be able to remember Content Cop. Idubbbz used to do this thing called Content Cop, where he would create a video which is basically an entire character assassination. He was the one, Idubbbz was the one who basically took Leafy Is Here down. He did that shit on Rice Gum 2. It was like 2016. And for the first time in about 7 years, I guess. Low-key, this is a recession indicator. Idubbbz has released a content co-op on Ethan Klein. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Idubbbz. However, I am the biggest fucking hater of Ethan Klein. So we will be watching it. We absolutely... I feel like it won't hit as hard now. I think it will hit a lot harder because Idubbbz isn't like the fucking edgy dude anymore who just says shit. I feel like he can really articulate his words a lot better and not be a, like, I don't know, TBH. Isn't Ethan Klein the one that's in Payday 2? I thought that was Dr. Disrespect. Who is Ethan guy? H3 Productions. Yeah, no, Ethan Klein, that man needs to die, bro. That man actually needs to die. However, before we do that, we'll do the dailies. We will do the dailies. We'll do the dailies. You know, the Titanic sank 113 days ago yesterday. Right. Well, that's just not true. You seen the jokey clip of him cringing at Ethan mid-interview? Oh my god, I have. Warning, imagery of bad historical group. What? On the dailies? Whose fucking song is it? The KKK? It's Post Malone. Oh, in Content Cop.
I'm on my car, see you on TV, so that shit don't change. Ever since we was
Wicked. What is that viewer attack? Bro, it's one added by viewer attack, bro. It's not even custom max. They added tralala or tralala. Tun 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 for her. Dude, you know what I can't... Can I be honest, chat? With music like this, you know what it sounds like? You know that white dude on TikTok? It's not... I'm not talking about Kyle Gordon. Where he goes... Where he sings about how much he swears. And it was like... It was kind of brain rot for like 2 days. I like to curse like I was raised in a barn. Him, bro! Hold on. I've been stun locked by the capture. Those two are the same. Bro, the fuck is Rexplode doing?
What the fuck? That's what everybody says when they find out I grind out to, you'll never guess. Very fucking scary, hard shit. I mean, heavy fucking stuff that goes gong, 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 gong. Kick it enough. What the?
Dude, Loki.
I like to cuss like I was raised in a barn. Fuck shit, piss, cock, titties, and darn. I'm not just heartless darkness and then darkless.
Dude, he looks like he's got a G Fuel sponsor. Like this, I can see this dude's like being like a Warzone streamer.
Thy hardest, charming smartness and then disarming sharpness, bitch.
Like this dude, he's got some like nano leaves in the back, a fucking like a Twitch pillow, and he wears a G Fuel shirt.
I'm harmless, I wouldn't hurt a fly, but you fuck with my friends and you're gonna fucking.
I don't like how much it sounds like Rexplode though.
What the fuck? That's what everybody says when they find out I grind out to. You'll never.
The what the fuck sounds identical, bro.
What the fuck?
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay, anyway. System of a Down. Sicko mode. This is my impression of DJ Academics listening to Sicko mode. I thought Drake came in a lot earlier.
Astro.
Wait!
Yeah. Sun is down, freezing cold.
That's all we already know. Winter's here. My dog would probably do it for a Louis belt. That's just all he don't. He don't know nothing else. I tried to tell him. Right, Bandle. 2008, Very Hard. Didn't know we were talking about my Willy. Gorilla! Wait, why is this tough AF? I'm from Memphis, what you know about me? Big T-L-O in the... Wait, this sounds mad familiar. Give me the... Bro, this is the shit I was making on My Singing Monsters. Oh! 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 Hypertone. Baby, you know that I miss you. Is this? Oh no, this is not Kiss Me Through the Phone. Whichever you love. No, bro, what is this shit? Whatever you like. Low-key Brazilian Luffy better. Brazilian Luffy better. Right. Oh! This is the music video to this? How was I supposed to know this? You're getting your fishnets, now you're only getting your night dress. Wait, chills. Alright, wait, framed in one though. No. Oh, this is the Hobbit with the bad CGI. No, it isn't. What the fuck is this, bro? Jack the Giant Slayer. Dude, this is literally tung 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 sahur. This is him, bro. In it, Sophie. It's actually him. What's up, Millie Ray Jones? That's wild. Okay, wait. Movie doll. Movie doll in one. The fuck? I haven't seen it. Is this Flight Risk? Okay, imagine it was though. That shit would have been a movie. Wait, it is a movie. Dude, I can't make anything out. This shit might be Hancock, for all I know. Hancock reference. First time Hancock's ever been mentioned on a stream. This shit looks like a Netflix original. I don't know what it is. Oh! I know Good Time. I haven't seen it, but I know of it. This is Studio Ghibli. Hold on, guys. Let me have some of my silly moo. This should look like big ass banana, bro. Oh, it's like a Disney Channel movie. Parents Protection Program. Princess Protection Program. Tough, bro. Why is this actually my favorite film ever? Don't say context clues. That's so BM. That's so fucking BM, bro. Is that Debbie? That's Debbie Ryan and Selena Gomez, right? Right. Is it true you sold feet pics for 50 quid for 6? Yes, that is true. And I sold my used socks. Oh, Demi Lovato. I get them mixed up. I get them mixed up because I'm sexist, guys. That's why. That's why I get them mixed up. Anyway. Debbie Ryan is Jessie. Yeah, and Radio Rebel. Wait, no, I'm Radio Rebel. Bit of Radio Rebel humor for the stream today. Throwback, clipped, banger. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna get Netflix slop immediately. Fuck, imagine it was, though. Imagine it was. What on earth is this shit? Oh my god, wait, is this the Daniel Kaluuya directorial debut? No, it's working. What? It's working what we do all day. Hi, Lils, hi, Lils, hi, Lils, hi, Lils. Dude, I'm getting hot flushes. I think I'm going through my menopause. Why have I been locked out of my own Twitch? Hacked? Guys, have I gotten hacked? Hold on, let me do my two-factor authorization. Wait, new gens actually don't know about Glorpfee. Do I have Glorpfee enabled? Did you like my reply to your tweet earlier? What was that? I didn't see it, because I hate you. Oh! Chat, I discovered something. I've discovered a new food combination. I've discovered a new food combination, everyone. Okay. Chat, I call it the heart attack, and I had it before my stream. It's called the heart attack. You get a bagel, cut it in half, toast it. While it's in the toaster, fry some bacon. One half of the bagel, you put bare peanut butter. The other half, you put bare jam. And then, you put the bacon in the middle, turn it into a sandwich. Chat, it was actually tough as fuck. It was actually tough as fuck. No, chat, it was fire. It was fire. It's actually like the shit they eat in America, bro. It was peak. It was actually peak. Okay. Doherty dozen type meal. Dude, it'd be a Doherty dozen type meal if it came with a black Santa napkin. Okay. I took a pill in the man bug to show man a treat I was cool. And when I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but fuck it was something to do. I've been living in Las Nevadas. Hanging with Quackity, acting a fool. Wait. I'm getting a phone call. I'm getting a Discord call from Jack Manifold. What does this cracker want? Hello, cracker.
Hey, mate, are you alright?
Why?
Because I heard you only have 12 hours to live.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, what? I heard it was menopause.
No. Basically, I took a pill in the man book to show my nerd treat I was cool. And when I finally got older, felt 10 years older, but fuck it was something to do. I'm living in Las Nevadas, hanging with Crackety, acting a fool. I don't actually have 12 hours. I don't actually have 12 hours left. It's promo for my new song.
Oh my god, I took a pill in the man. I saw you tweet that earlier. I didn't realize I had more lyrics.
Yeah,
To show man I treat I was cool. Damn.
I think I'm going for top 10 iHeartRadio.
Damn, man.
How you finding America, little bro?
I'm finding it pretty good. I had a nice little walk yesterday. I miss you though, man.
Dude, I miss you more. When are you free to film a video? I'm gonna ask you on stream and pressure you.
I mean, like, we can pick a time. I'm trying to get one. I've been asking Schlatt the same question. So, you know,
Dude,
you gotta wait in line, buddy.
You can do an IRL. That's slang for in real life one.
No, I can't. I'm back in the UK when we go past Schlattland.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. I know. The Jack channel's fucking weeping.
Did Schlatt's second move, is that public? Him living in Bolivia or not?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope I didn't leak that he lives in Bolivia.
Yeah, and he's changing his name to Blatt, Bolivian Schlatt.
That's true. That is true as well.
He is doing that.
Yeah,
well,
but no.
So
He's doing the Bolivian show, everybody. Spoilers.
has the Bolivian date even been announced? Yeah, I'm the guest, but he's just he's doing crowd work in the middle.
He comes out and talks to the viewers, which he loves doing.
Well, I have I have like a 90% Bolivian audience.
Do you really?
Yeah, one in chat if you're from Bolivia in my chat. Everyone in my chat is saying one.
Someone just asked me to ask you your opinion on eating
It's
ice cream with a fork.
great.
Eating ice cream.
Jumbo sauce.
Eating ice cream with a fork.
Yeah, they asked me to ask you your opinion on that.
I'm not opposed. Oh, let me tell you about this awesome new food combination I've discovered.
Okay.
I ate it before the stream. I'm calling it the heart attack. You basically cut open a bagel, toast it. While it's in the toaster, you fry bare bacon, and then you cover one half of the bagel in peanut butter, the other half in jam, put bacon in the middle, put the two bagel slices together, eat that shit like a burger.
Well, that does sound banging, to be fair.
It's banging.
Did you make it? Have you eaten it?
I've had two. And you know what's crazy? That only 10
fucking
calories
course you had
each.
two.
I had two.
Two. Mate, pure greed on you. Two of them.
Legit. Okay, it is not a pregnancy craving, chat. All right, I'm on the pill.
No, I thought you were on the menopause.
I know. I'm a man with paws.
Right then, mate. Yeah, well, yeah.
Genuine question: do you have autism? I have dope swag. Bitches hate me because of my dope swag. Fun fact. That's actually a fun fact. Hi Neve, hi Neve, hi Neve, hi Neve. Anyway, guys, who wants to watch the H3 content cop? Can we watch Dax Flame new song? We've already watched it. Okay. Let's go, party people! Let's go! A content cop in 2025, bro. I used to dream about shit like this. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? I'd come over and I'd stay the night. Will you be my duo for the rest of my time? Is that Silly Moo? Yes, bro! Jack Manifold, thank you for the raid, bro. I'm sipping on Silly Moo.
I took a pill in Elmenberg, so show man a treat, I was cool. And when I finally got exiled, felt 10 years older, But fuck it. I'll just have some blue.
Dude, that's been. Thanks, Sophies. I can't put down the cup. Jack, thanks for the raid. Guys, Idubbbz just released a content comp for the first time in like 2 million years on H3H3. So we will be watching it. And if this isn't your style of content, go watch something else. Go and watch Sapnap play Valorant for 6 hours. You know what I mean? I do real content, reacting to other people's hard worked videos. Alright? Lock in! Everyone get your snacks. Everyone get chat. Everyone get your silly moo. Everyone go and get your silly moo, guys.
The peach is surprisingly dangerous. Consider the
fucking thing of
wait, literally me.
Like, actually, Hila's not a baby killer. Actually, accusing Ethan of killing his dog is maybe too far, because they have mobilized such an insane harassment group that anybody
someone needs to kill him
who says any fucking thing, they will attempt to ruin their lives. And once again, I'm the crazy one.
What we do here is go back. Wait!
What we do here is go back.
Cinema, bro. I know you don't understand the woke Avengers show up soon. Hi Moshi. Okay, chat, basically the best possible outcome of this video releasing is Ethan Klein killing himself. So let's all pray real quick. Let's all pray that shit happens. Let's have a minute of silence and pray he kills himself after this. Amen.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hassan Piker in this Austin broadcast coming to you live from a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs having a fantastic moment. Today's a beautiful day. I have a very important announcement. I've finally done it. I watched Ethan Klein's content nuke, and I'm not going to call it context puke as I normally do, because the reality of the matter is it was brilliant. Nothing was out of context. Everything was correct. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am a vicious anti-Semite. It's true.
I'm so confused what the freak is this. Okay, wait. Basically, backstory. There's this dude called H3H3 Productions. He's like this fucking 40-year-old dude. He was like chill in like 2016. Well, not really. It was just like the big guy in 2016. And now him and his wife just do a podcast where they talk about how much like they fucking love Israel and they're just like horrible people. And then H3H3 did a video called Content Nuke on Hassan, and it was all just out of context clips where he called Hassan like a terrorist sympathizer and all of that. And this is Hassan saying he watched it.
Ethan is more attractive than me, both physically and also mentally. I've been lying about everything, including my glasses. They're fake. He was right about that. That's not even in the content nuke. And he was right about that too. How did he know everything? How?
Oak's dad got fired because made the person higher.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Oh!
Ethan.
Oh!
Ethan, wake up. Time to be awake, Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
Oh my god, it's actually the woke Avengers.
Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Wake up. Ethan, wake up.
Oh my god, Frogan! Wait, that's
Ethan, wake up. Wake up. Seems anyone?
Yes! Yes!
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up, Ethan.
I'm not not gonna do a react content yet, chat.
I'm the same. Nobody's telling me to wake up.
Ooh, yummy. I love sub rumbles.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
Wake up.
Yes! Whoa!
All right. I didn't plan on making a content cop on H3. It sounds very stupid even saying that. H3 content cop, Idubbbz. Ethan Klein's out of control. And then you should do a content cop on Hassan Piker. Content cop on Sargon of Akkad. If I would imagine this in 2016, I would have been like, oh yeah, if I ever do that, it's gotta be because I lose the plot. Well, it turns out it's not me losing the plot, it's Ethan. He's the one who fucking attacked first. My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up.
So go fuck yourself.
I agree. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you a story about Ethan Klein. I know some of you have been following him, but there's a lot of people who might not be familiar with the background, with his podcast, with
Even so
what's
skinny,
been going
he's on his
over the past
Ozempic.
couple of years. So Ethan,
He dropped
as you
weight.
know,
He
is
dropped
a
so much
content
weight in, like,
creator
3
who
months
has a
ago.
podcast where he says all sorts of outrageous stuff. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's fucked up. He's had shows with all sorts of different controversial characters. He's had a show with Trisha Paytas. He's had a show with
Frenemies.
Hassan Piker. In doing so, he's gathered a ton of different...
Wait.
He's had a show with Hassan Piker.
Carl Jacobs merch. Carl Jacobs merch in the content cop.
In doing so, he's gathered a ton of different audiences. Now, in his podcast with Hassan, Leftovers, they would mostly talk about surface level progressive shit and make fun of right-wingers.
And you're telling me he didn't flick their dick once at least?
Oh, that's 100 shavers, you trans women. I say, oh no!
And it was mostly that until they
It's not
actually had
controversial,
to
no.
reckon
He's
with
like,
a
what-
very
he's
serious
controversial with, like, the
topic.
right-wing
I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic.
Palestinian people living in the West Bank are subject to these horrific conditions, horrific living conditions by the state of Israel, America's greatest ally and the only democracy in the Middle East, if you ask Republicans and even liberals.
Well, the dancing invented was so kick-ass.
Israeli settlers are trying to evict Palestinian families in occupied East Jerusalem. The United Nations says that that may be a war crime. It literally is.
Was just eating the toppings. And the pizza looked like a burn victim. It was all disgusting.
I don't know if you can make that joke in 2021.
Why?
It's insensitive to burn victims.
I think it's a good analogy. It's a powerful image.
Ethan was not prepared for this. Ethan, the whole time, is more of the goof guy. And that's
Yeah, okay,
fine,
he's
you know?
critiqued in like leftist and progressive circles too, but the overall consensus is like, okay, this guy is on the same team as us. It's like every single person whose entire personality is based off their politics, you won't agree with them on everything, like 100%. But I think the general consensus on Hassan is just like, okay, I'll disagree with him on these things. He does these things wrong. This is surface level. But at the end of the day, he is the largest leftist political influencer in like the world. And you know what? He's an alright one. I couldn't think of anyone else I'd rather prefer to kind of have that mantle. And yeah, Hassan's a brilliant spokesperson. He only has some ideologies that are abstract to a general consensus, hence why he's still respected in leftist media. Yeah.
You know, we don't expect Ethan to be an expert on the topic. Ethan was obviously caught in this tricky situation where he is extremely sympathetic to the Israeli cause and what's happening to them. His wife's Israeli. She served in the IDF. He obviously likes the state of Israel. On the other hand, he's just got done capturing a massive progressive audience who are very politically savvy. They follow Hassan. Hassan is strictly a political streamer. So this is something they're very keyed into. So when they see Ethan say things that are just like not accurate and it's just propaganda, they're gonna call it out.
From the river to the sea essentially means the state of Israel is going bye-bye.
So this massive progressive audience that Ethan has, adopted over the years, they're becoming increasingly critical of his position because now he's talking about it not on Leftovers, he's now talking about it on his podcast.
What I want to do is show you guys how I see Israel, because you don't see that. When you listen to Hassan and you hear all these fucking mega lefties talking about it like it's some super racist, crazy, like Jim Crow style of society. Like, I can't wait to show you guys.
The other day, Bibi fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about.
So Ethan is having this back and forth with his liberal audience, leftist people online, progressive content creators, Hassan, all of these different people. He's finding new people every day, basically, to get in fights with.
Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb, Frogan and Denims and all these dipshits.
Oh
and
God,
everybody
Frogan,
thinks this guy's awesome, apparently. Even though he looks like Millhouse, fucking dork.
Denims, by the way, was the real villain of the video. Evil, hateful, fucking... And I'll say it and I'll double down on it.
Dude,
and people,
his voice is... That's come from a dude with a lisp. His voice fucking sucks. That's so... It's like nails on a chalkboard, bro.
No,
there.
And it's all culminated, at least for my story, in Ethan burning bridges with people until he burned the bridge with me. Since Ethan and Hassan's falling out, I've been keeping to myself mostly. I don't have many nice things to say. Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help, maybe if he stops harassing other creators, maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace and we can rekindle our friendship. So that's been my approach. I've occasionally thrown a joke Ethan's way in the form of Hassan Piker versus Ethan Klein for boxing.
I like Idubbbz. He's a good guy, but I don't like this stupid. It's not a fucking petty beef. It's like, this guy is evil and he's doing anti-Semitism. And also he's way out of my weight class.
He didn't like that.
And also he's way out of my weight class.
Sometimes you gotta just throw something out there. I used to work with this video editor named Froggy Tonic. I discovered him because he was in the circles online that I was in. And one of those circles is an H3 fan. He watched Ethan's content, he liked Ethan's content, until he didn't like Ethan's content. There would be an occasional
What was that?
He liked Ethan's content, until he didn't.
What I saw is that Ethan is very much prone to anxiety and stress, and having loads of people on his head was a lot. He didn't leave room for self-question, instead going in instant defense mode because it's challenged too much of his belief/appearance. Feels fair but immature.
Like Ethan's content. There would be an occasional Froggy tweet where I'd be like, I agree with that, Like, I'm not gonna endorse it, I'm not gonna retweet it or like it, but fair enough.
I guess I just missed my old friend. Some wings are too bird feathered colored.
Now that brings us to February 28th of this year. Now my former editor of a year and a half ago did say some truly mean shit. He called Hila the C word, he said they're trying to kill their dog with cheddar cheese, and a bunch.
Just on 2 years before Ethan's dog death, some hate-free fans voiced concerns for his chronic vomiting, pointing to kidney failure. Got shunned by other fans. Ethan declined the advice, stayed course. Jesus trees. Fast forward, dog dies of kidney failure. Is that why everyone says Ethan Klein killed his dog? Okay, I don't want to point fingers, but if your dog, if you keep feeding him cheese, which is giving him kidney failure, and then he dies of kidney failure, I don't want to say you killed your dog, but I feel like you killed your dog, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If maybe don't do that. Maybe if your dog died at half of its lifespan.
Bunch of other shit, I'm sure. Ethan, at some point, discovers that Idubbbz' former editor says this horrendous shit about him and Ethan.
Just these two, and yes, I'll double down. I watched Ethan and Hila for 10 years. I love that show. No one else but them to blame for current insanity. We all know Ethan is unchecked. We've seen so many episodes. You refuse to let go. You're in an abusive relationship.
But no one's asking the question, where does Ethan get this information from? You see, it would be very obviously a problem if Ethan was discovering this content by scrolling through Twitter looking for something to upset himself with. He has maybe
crazy replies, by the way.
He set it up in such a way where his employees feel the need to send him this information. And that would be horrible. They shouldn't be doing that. They should be sending you things that are entertaining for your show that don't fucking trigger the hell out of you. Why is there so much work being put into discovering this guy on Twitter who's barely getting any interactions, linking him to me and posting on the Reddit, when there's no work being put into who the fuck is the person on the Reddit who's posting this in the first place? If you do a little bit of research, it seems like it's an account whose intention is to make Ethan crash out. One of the users on the Snark Reddit...
Dude, this is fucking Peekaboy12 in my chat. Who says fucking good one on clap every time I make a joke, bro. That is all it's actually a rage baiter.
This out.
Yeah, Americans take the word cunt so serious. Actually so serious, bro.
Like, I've seen this account before. This account has scraped its history.
It's a Destiny
and
fan.
It's now trying to make Ethan burn bridges. This is within Ethan's own community. Like, this is the thing that he needs to be critical of. It's not me. So yes, I am willing to admit that my former editor was being very nasty, uncharitable, and fucked up towards Ethan and Hila on Twitter. But Ethan and Hila are doing the same shit on their podcast. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Terrorist supporter.
The CEO of Twitch.
Pedophile.
Now I'm going to watch and respond to
Dan
the
Clancy, sue him.
podcast streams where Ethan and Hila call us
Dan Clancy, sue him.
spineless cowards.
Anyway, this guy was saying shit like that Hila's a Nazi, that she kills kids, that she went on like, she's a IDF baby killer, all this types of shit. And that's showing up right up on us Nisa's and Idubbbz feed. My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered.
You don't know what's on my feed. What the fuck is happening? For all you know, I only use the For You tab. For all you know, I only use lists. For all you know, I'm seeing these things tweeted out by my editor of a year and a half ago and saying, God, that is nasty. I'm just not gonna throw someone away because they're having a parasocial weird moment. Just like I'm not gonna throw Ethan Klein away because he's having a parasocial weird crash out.
How many women I fucked? Hassan, by the way, thousands. Yeah, thousands. Let me ask Galia. These shoes do not go. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Hassan's the type of dude who watches himself in the mirror when he has sex.
Watching me on a 30-second delay on your stream.
Wait, how does he know I'm watching already?
Because you've been talking about it for the last 5 minutes.
It's not a fucking petty beef. It's like, this guy is evil and he's doing anti-Semitism.
These shoes do not go. I'm sorry.
There are many people, I'm sure, who have unfollowed you for the things that you have said and done, and I'm sure there are even more people who have stayed following you because they don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. They don't want to throw someone away because they've had some hard moments. We're all fucking human.
My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine
let's
to
go back
speak
to
up.
being
You know why?
caveman.
Because they'll get murdered.
And what you're saying to me is that I'm a bad friend and I'm a piece of shit. I'm spineless, I'm cowardly because I am following someone on Twitter.
Because they have mobilized such an insane harassment group. It's
Dude,
not
he
bad
looks
enough
like ill, bro.
that I have this group of people harassing me and everyone in my life. It's that people outside of this group, journalists, creators, are actively participating in this gaslighting to make it seem like I'm fucking crazy.
I mean, I don't know what he's getting at here. Like, yeah, people are gaslighting you. A lot of people gaslit me when I apologized. That was actually like the #1 type of harassment I got, was people gaslighting me and taking my newfound woke ideology to its extreme.
I've probably done and stood by Idubbbz and Anissa more than anybody. I've stood by them when all the internet hated them.
I don't like that Ethan brought this up because it makes the relationship feel very transactional. Like, you know, we're just meant to support each other online despite our own personal morals or principles.
But I'll say this, I don't think they're fucking any friends of mine. And certainly I don't think they're any fucking friends of mine based on the text conversation I had with them too before I even
What does he
talked
keep
about it. So
doing?
I have nothing.
Carpool time was
Like, I don't need any fucking halfway friends, man.
I thought the text conversation that I had with him was very empathetic. I basically just said, like, I know you and Hila are experiencing a ton of harassment, and I essentially empathize with that, and I think there's something positive to get out of the conversation. But he refused to talk on the phone unless I was willing to publicly say something about my former editor and denims. As much as you don't want halfway friends, I also don't want that kind of halfway friend. I don't want someone who's going to give me like an ultimatum to have a conversation.
Could you not say something when this is like,
How old
imagine
is
like
he?
one of
He's
you guys
39
is
but
like,
pushing 60.
Hassan actually wants to go to Israel, go to Gaza so he can strangle Israeli babies or some shit like that. I'd be like, you imagine me not saying something.
You're trying to make a one-to-one comparison where there isn't one. This guy that I follow on Twitter is not in the same relationship as you and one of your current employees who is streaming with you 3 days a week, 3 hours a day for the past 10 years. At one point during the stream, Ethan and Hila bring up Adam McIntyre.
Oh! What? What? Adam mention. Hold on a fucking second. Oh yeah, that motherfucker's coming back to Brighton soon. We are back, bro. We're so back. Yeah, Adam gets involved. Ethan Klein's wife fucking hates Adam. Ethan Klein's wife, Hila Klein, said she wants YouTuber Adam McIntyre to disappear.
Adam does basically the same thing as my former editor. He's critical of Ethan and Hila, and he is sometimes uncharitable and nasty towards them.
Adam McIntyre needs to just like disappear. That guy is a piece of shit, like of the lowest order. I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha having a kid and called him like the spawn of Satan. He was supposedly on our side. I would never even co-sign that. I was disgusted by that statement too. I remember when he called her kid the spawn of Satan.
I never said anything.
And
like
I was
that.
supposed to be like cheering on, but I wasn't going to cheer that on. That's disgusting.
Why do we forget that he called her children, which is something we would never do, the spawn of Satan?
It's disgusting.
Dude, Adam posted a photo of Trisha Paytas yesterday.
It's just incredible who ends up being the good guys in this story. You know, it's really something.
Unfortunately, they never made a statement. They never said that they disagree with his statements about Trisha's
Wait,
baby
W pronouns.
until it's useful. Like, what is it, 3 years later? Like, I mean, you're talking about it like you were aware of it at the time and that there was some amount of pressure or enthusiasm for you to get down with that. And what it sounds like to me is that you did see it at the time and you were like, ooh, I don't like that. And you didn't endorse it and you didn't fuck with it. Huh. It's almost like that is a fucking identical situation to me.
It's just incredible who ends up being the good guys in this story. You know, it's really something.
So yeah, the reason I'm bringing this up is because they're trying to like paint themselves as the good guys. And they're saying like, yeah, we strongly disavow things that are said, even about our enemies. We are the most immoral people on the internet. Unlike Ian and Anissa, who are fucking keeping to themselves. Also, why the fuck does Olivia get the pass?
What a fucking asshole for putting you in that position, Olivia. You're friends with him. And you don't have to say anything, but like, what a fucking piece of shit. What a bad friend to put you in that position just for some fucking clout. It gets people angry at you, like, oh, how can she be friends with him? Which is total bullshit, okay? Olivia did not do anything. And
what does he keep doing with his hand?
Do I have to be an employee to get that treatment? Because then you'll just see me as an ally? Or is it because Ethan is afraid of wrongful termination accusations and lawsuits?
And also, I don't mind putting my friend Olivia, who's apparently my real friend, in a terribly weird, fucking uncomfortable situation where you end up getting hate for no reason.
Also, don't frame it as like other people making it hard on Olivia. You're making it hard on all of these people.
Oh,
please acknowledge
okay, that makes
your
more
role
sense.
in this whole fucking thing. Like, it's crazy how warm Ethan is to Olivia and saying how Olivia is essentially just a victim in this whole thing.
It gets people angry at you, like, oh, how can she be friends with him? Which is total bullshit.
But me and Anissa are spineless. Ethan, your whole system is scrambled. My intention isn't to throw the employees under the bus. Like, you guys serve as the fucking foundation for calling out Ethan's hypocrisy on the whole subject. And I know that you guys have probably pushed back against Ethan over the years. How often are you supposed to do that? Do you have to do that every fucking week? It kind of seems like it. And that's exhausting. I don't want to confront my boss. It's not my fucking job to confront my boss and say, today's segment on rapists and pedophiles on Twitch was not my favorite segment to be a part of.
Yeah, friends like these.
Oh yeah, and our other good friends.
Yeah.
Anissa and Ian. Thanks, Anissa, for standing up for your girl. I actually stood up for you so many times because, like, why would I not? It was crazy.
Yeah, why would you not? I mean, if that's truly what you believed and you weren't just going to use it later.
Of course I was going to stand by you. That's insane. It's absolutely insane and disgusting. But now you choose to hang out with people that would have a problem with you if you defended me.
I'm not going to assume that Hila knows, but I'll say it for anyone who doesn't know. Anissa is half Lebanese and half Irish.
Oh, lesbian.
For anyone unfamiliar, the Irish have been on the receiving end of a lot of oppression and genocide. On the part of the Lebanese, they've received a lot of oppression and attacks from the IDF. So Anissa is very well familiar with the propaganda and the shit coming out of Israel. Choosing now, out of all the times, to be like, please defend me. No, we're not going to fucking defend you.
Rudy was saying that Palestinians are taught at 2 years old to kill Americans.
Do we have that
I
one?
mean, like just the other day, BB fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about.
He looked mean. I thought he was mean just because he looked mean.
No, it's not.
So yes, you caught us. We're not going to run to your defense when, I don't know, we follow people. We be following. That's one fucked up thing that you can say about Anissa and I is when we're on Twitter, we do be following.
So
the problem.
Okay, if you want to hang out with those people
No,
and
she's not-
have no
she's not
spine
Irish.
and
It's
not
his
stand
wife
up
which
for
is
another
Irish.
girl that
She's-
stood up
she's
for you,
Israeli.
enjoy your new friends.
She's friends with people like Denims.
I know,
in her chat.
yeah,
Which I'll
she's
show.
friends with
Denims is
Denims.
actually participating in this whole child protective service lie.
Yeah,
Which I'll
and if
show you
you're
guys
friends
in a
with
sec.
them, then you're seeing what they're saying.
You'll notice that Ethan and Hila start talking about this Denims character. Originally, the complaint was about my former editor. He's been chatting shit about Ethan and Hila for the past year at least. They only care about it now because I guess it was spoon-fed to them via their Reddit that's clearly looking out for them. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are friends with
Okay,
Denims,
so do we get a
but I would
Contact
say
Cop
it's the
song?
same level of friendship that we had with Ethan and Hila. It's like kind
Yeah,
of
dude,
an
Israeli
internet
Jake
friendship.
Paul.
We think that she's a good person like we think Ethan and Hila are good people. Kind of a tricky situation. How can you possibly think that they're both good people at their core? People can have crash out moments. People can say things that they don't mean. People can say things because they want internet clout and attention. I don't know, I think they're both probably guilty of saying things that they don't mean for internet clout and attention. Right now, one's a little bit more fucking nasty to me than the other.
I just don't see how you can be my friend and also be friends with someone like that.
Well, you can't. So I already forgot about you.
I actually
Bring
have a
back
lot
Boy
of
in a Band?
friendships that
Yeah,
are
man,
kind
sure,
of that
why
way,
not?
where it's like, you know, one of the friends doesn't fuck with the other friend, but there is someone in the middle who kind of fucks with both of them, but separately. Yeah, there's a lot of friendships that are like that. I'm not gonna make you guys like meet up and kiss or anything. I get it. You guys are in fucking... You're either my best friend who's deep-throating me to the base of my cock, or you are Satan. You're the Davil.
The last thing I said to Anissa, we were texting before I ever talked about it. She's like, I don't care about this guy. He's a nobody, and you know, blah blah
That's
blah.
such an
then
ugly
you'll have no
shit.
problem publicly denouncing it, right?
Mhm.
And then from there, the conversation ended.
She never replied.
Ethan, you can't even phrase it in a way that doesn't make you sound like you're being coercive and shitty. Well then, you should have no problem publicly denouncing it, right? Does that sound like a friend? It kind of sounds like something a powerful villain would say.
But it was so funny how she immediately went to comment everywhere, like on our subreddit. She immediately had to comment like, oh, he doesn't work with us anymore.
Then
But that was it. That's all she said.
But then say that you don't.
Okay, do you have
agree.
anything else to say for your friends though?
One of the reasons Anissa was so quick to clarify things in your Reddit is because your Reddit was already talking about who this editor is, and they were spreading misinformation that it was our co-host on our podcast, Uncle Dane. So yeah, the last thing we wanted is this guy getting pulled into this mess, and you guys don't give a fuck. Would it have been nicer and more supportive to say, we don't agree with the things he's saying and we support Ethan and Hila? Sure. Like, yeah, that would have been a nicer
Uncle Dane
thing
from
to say.
TF2.
Our silence means something.
Wait, dude,
it
meet the
means that
spy.
we would like to pause this relationship until you figure your shit out. And then maybe we can find a moment in time, I don't know how long it'll be, but a moment in time in the future where things are a little bit easier to broach. I don't think we need to do it right now, but you've insisted that this is an important thing to address. I would have been perfectly fine with you not blasting me on your Instagram story.
Fuck you, piece of shit, and fuck my friends too have stood by. Bro, he needs to get a fucking... Low-key, if I had a friend for 10 years, and then my friend kept, like, going on his podcast and going, I fucking love Israel, bro. My favorite thing about Israel is how they're fucking doing a genocide. I'd be like, maybe I don't want to be friends with you anymore. How are you? You turned 40 this year, bro. You turned 40 years old. Why are you still acting like this?
I would have been perfectly fine with you not blasting me and my wife on your podcast twice. I would be fine with you not brigading my comment section on my podcast that gets 3,000 views a week because I prefer to not do harassment campaigns and instead talk about Vampire's Kiss.
Like they say something like he doesn't work for me, and I strongly disagree, and I support Ethan and Hila. The problem is
that she doesn't.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
She actually
thinks they have a point.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So go fuck yourself.
Dude.
Go fuck yourself. What
Hila
about your
pisses me off
girl?
so bad.
This is what I'm talking about. This aggression that you're putting out into the world. What the fuck do you think we're gonna do? You think I'm gonna fucking sit on my hands when you do this shit? Like, this is nasty. We had such a fair response to what you guys were going through. We don't support harassment. It's a bad thing, but it happens, and you're perpetuating it.
You fucking propagandist, lying scumbag, terrorist supporter. He probably sets up a mirror and jerks off watching himself. Dan KKK Clancy has a similar view of Hitler. Because Dan Clancy, the Nazi.
Whoa! Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Codex player. Where's your podcast? Right? Literally right. Thank you for 1,000 bits. What the fuck? Hold on, I need to listen to that shit again.
KKK terrorist supporter. He probably sets up a mirror and jerks off watching himself. Dan KKK Clancy has a similar view of Hitler. Because Dan Clancy, the Nazi, fucking anti-Semite.
You can't expect other people to stop harassing you if you continue to harass people. Let's think about it on a micro level. Have you ever been in a comment section and found someone to argue with? It doesn't stop. It can literally go on forever.
Wait, true. According to Ethan Klein, Fireball Friday is now associated with Nazis. And the KKK, because we had Dan Clancy on.
If you don't want to touch grass.
I mean, yeah, this was kind of like a line, what happened today, that should never be crossed, even by like the most cynical, toxic people. It's going to have ramifications in terms of how I conduct myself. In terms of these fair weather friends who are, you know, so happy to be friends as long as they're getting something out of it.
Ethan, that is a rich thing to say. Like, you're the H3 podcast, okay? There's a lot of friends of the show. There's even more fair weather.
Sniffing a lot there. Sniffing a lot there, Ethan.
Let's not get into this shit, okay?
It could be a tick,
That is so bizarre and insulting.
He has a sniffing tick? Okay.
To suggest that I was only ever being friends with you to get something out of it. No, I'm friendly with you, and I'd say I'm a light friend because it's been pleasant hanging out with you. I've enjoyed your content over the years. And as of late, it's gotten really fucking shitty.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Who else? Who else do we want to burn today?
Who else do we want to burn today? You're making it
Bro,
so
you're
fucking
40.
obvious that this is your emotional dumping ground. It's horrible. This is not what podcasts are.
Contact message.
There was a way
to
approach this to say like, yeah, we feel hurt by you guys not saying something. You've decided to do the extra thing and attack. Now, in fairness, I am attacking back, but I feel very insulted and I feel defensive and I feel like I am speaking up for a lot of people who have problems with you and a lot of people who have been on the receiving end of your harassment.
It's so easy to be anti-racist. Everybody's anti-racist. Racism is the worst thing in the world, right? We fucking hate racists. Fuck racists.
Microaggressions.
The minute that they actually have to stick their neck out for somebody, the minute they have to actually risk something to put themselves in under scrutiny, to sacrifice something personally to stand up for racism, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I don't want to get involved.
And that's drama.
How much do you care?
I don't do drama.
How much
Sorry.
do you actually care? Isn't that the whole point? Like,
I realize that Ethan and Hila are more scared now than they've probably ever been. I feel like anti-Semitism is a thought in their heads now more than ever. And it's not completely unjustified to be thinking about that sometimes. You guys are just hurt, and you're kind of like dancing around and making very like loose, poorly thought out analogies for something that doesn't even apply to us. It's like me making this video is the standing up for something, and it's saying, fuck you, you guys are being bad. You know, I don't think you're bad people, but you're being bad. You're behaving poorly.
He thinks anti-Zionism is racist.
I mean, go back to the civil rights. You think that the people who are like the white kids who are protesting with the black students, you think that they were just like not risking anything? Those kids who are marching with the black students and...
So in Ethan's analogy, he's the black student, and I'm the white student, but I'm the white student that's not, you know, marching by his side. I'm not doing the difficult thing. You're gonna have to march on your own, black student.
Marching with the black students and...
I mean, why is it inspiring? Why is it inspiring?
Well, and it's the same thing.
Thank you for the 6 months to
bring it back to Hassan just because, but it kind of is the same thing. Like, I was thinking about going to Gaza until I found out it's dangerous. He's a total performative activist that doesn't give a single fuck about the cause.
It's been performed exquisitely. Harassing one person and seamlessly transitioning into harassing another one.
Content
if anyone's been
back
watching
in the year
for the past
2025, we going back to 2016, baby.
Hey, man.
We bringing back Leafy. Grade A. Fauzi Tube versus Rice Gum.
No.
Let's go.
No.
Block H3 BTW.
Amen. Yeah, the context of that clip is Hassan. Someone was like, Hassan, someone turned around and said, Hassan, if you really care about Palestine, you should go to Gaza and do a stream there. And he was like, no, it's like an active military war zone, and I'm not a journalist. I'm like a Twitch streamer. And then he was like, oh, I should have... And then H3H3 got angry at him for saying that. Hi, Rosie. It's just like... And Pink Cupid thing for the Prime. Like, it's just like...
It's been performed exquisitely. Harassing one person and seamlessly transitioning into harassing another one. If anyone's been watching for the past fucking year, I'm pretty sure they have a good idea of your feelings about Hassan.
Like, people like Anissa are the perfect example because she's friends with these people.
Also,
she's
they would
friends
literally
with
murder Hassan.
Denims is streaming this story about our kid
I'll show that, yeah.
getting Giarda from the dog, whatever.
I'm sorry, I'll accept this take, this position from anyone except you guys. You have laid the groundwork for this type of streaming, which is watching people's shit and giving your unfiltered reaction.
No, they're not letting people
Why
in,
would you
Lils.
expect Anissa, of all people, to say something to Denims? Okay, so by that logic, we should be saying shit to you guys all the time. But I have a feeling you guys wouldn't like if we said shit like that to you all the time. Yeah, we've been respecting you as independent content creators. You can do what you want. We'll treat you as adults. Maybe we shouldn't have been treating you as adults.
She could say so much, and it would make her a little bit uncomfortable, right? It's not comfortable. She'll get a little bit of shit.
Yeah, just for
But
saying
that would be commendable.
And by the way, it kind of speaks for itself that saying, hey, their house is clean, they're actually good people, like that's going to get you shit. That kind of says it all, doesn't it?
There isn't a single person that I respect who would give a fuck if I publicly said that Ethan and Hila are great with their kids, Ethan and Hila didn't kill their dog, and
they did.
Ethan and Hila
They did.
Wipe
Talia
their
Shea,
ashes
thank
or
you for
don't
the
have
8 months
Giardia,
ago.
whatever the prompt is. No one would care. The only person who would care is me, because I'm like, why did I tweet this out? I'm not tweeting out because I'm not your fucking lapdog. That's why I'm not tweeting it out. I'm not saying it to my audience because I don't give a fuck. It's not my business.
That's, in my opinion, doing something that's
Yes, it
difficult
does.
and standing by your principles. That's the whole point. That's what makes standing by your principles admirable, is that it's not always easy.
Why are you saying that I'm not standing up for my principles when you don't even know what they are? I get, like, we're a little bit past directly naming me, so we might have gone off on a tangent. If you maybe accepted the phone call and we talked about it, you could have asked me, hey, what are your principles? And I can tell you the way I've been behaving is exactly in line with my principles. Now we're going to talk about the BDS list. We're going to start off with Frogan because obviously this is like as
boycott these creators now for their complicity. They did this. They did Ethan Klein release a list of content creators to boycott because they support Palestine?
bad as it gets. If you're following Frogan, that can only mean that you're anti-Ethan. Oh, this is not a good start. Love of the H3 podcast. You are following Frogan, so that means that you are anti-Ethan. Sam, Morg Pie, friend of the show. Olivia, Ian, Daily Dose of Internet is anti-Ethan.
Wait, Average Harry.
Pokimane, comment etiquette. Oh shit, Asmongold's in here? Asmongold follows Frogan? No, Asmon. That means you're anti-Ethan. That's fucked up. We're gonna wanna avoid these creators at the top of the list, but one tier below them are the creators who associate with them. They're essentially endorsing all of their statements. You got me, you got Anissa, I think Hassan's in there. You'd think that Hassan would be on the top of the BDS list, but that's not the case. Hassan provides additional value for people. Ethan can turn a blind eye to people collaborating with Hassan because that's what he did. You gotta be the lowest of the low to be associating with the Frogans and the Denims of the world. To associate with Hassan, that just makes sense because he's famous and he's got a massive fan base. Also, Ethan still follows Hassan on Instagram, so Hassan is in his feed.
And that's showing up right up on
It's gonna be an animation. It's already happened.
It's important to remember that this is a living document and people can be removed or put onto it depending on how Ethan's feeling that day. You have this other tier of creators that exist below Hassan but are still anti-Ethan, but Ethan really doesn't want to bring your attention to these ones because it's kind of unpopular, you know?
Is that Stavros? Stavros and Theo Von. Teaser, thank you for the 2 months.
A lot of them are famous. It's no coincidence that Ethan stays silent when these powerful, popular men are supporting Hassan. It's because
that's the Jeff Wittek?
Ethan is a coward. He's a bitch-made coward. I think Ethan has an unreasonable amount of respect for these comedians because they have power, they're quick, and I think he knows that they don't fuck with his ideology. But he's gonna keep that to himself because the last thing that he wants to discover is that people that he respects and looks up to, they don't fuck with him.
Bill Burr came on. It was like the worst fucking show. It was just horrible. That was like my lowest moment on podcast history. We could talk about Bill Burr, ruined my life. Bill Burr made Ethan go on Lexapro. I was prescribed it.
In it,
was on my
Rose.
bedside. And then it was the Bill Burr episode that made me finally start.
When Stavros goes on Hassan's stream and he mocks your content nuke.
I actually saw a really interesting video about you, man, and I don't know that I'm even comfortable being here anymore.
Oh, no.
It really kind of shed light on you in a way.
Yeah.
You kind of like have leftist politics and stuff like that, and I actually feel betrayed.
Yeah,
and so I'm actually just here to let you know this is the last time I'm ever coming.
You don't fire back because you're coping. So you're just gonna tuck your tail between your legs and never mention on your podcast that mentions everything. You're bringing up some fucking connection I have on Twitter. Someone mocks you on a stream, you're not touching it. Fuck you, you're a coward. It's just his job. It's just what he does for his job. You know, he doesn't mean it. We're actually good friends. You know, he makes fun of everyone. It's not just me, right? Oh, also, I can't forget about Matt Lieb. Matt Lieb is in this like middle tier. His valuable association is Rhett and Link. So Rhett and Link conveniently are also in this category of popular and powerful men who Ethan does not want to burn bridges with. Although he's sniffing around.
This guy, Matt Lieb, he works for Good Mythical Morning. Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb, who apparently is a producer for Good Mythical Morning. Well, this guy works for Good Mythical Morning, acting like he's wholesome, and he's bringing on somebody that wants to kill my wife, or in a video game. And I think he should be fired, frankly. And I hope he is fired.
Oh, fuck, that means I'm on the list.
He interviewed a fucking, basically a terrorist.
I think Ethan only respects power right now, which is one of the reasons I made this video in the first place, is because he thinks I'm weak. He thinks a lot of these other creators that he's gone out of his way to attack, he thinks that they're weak, and he thinks they're a target that he can bully, he can manipulate, he can send lawsuits to, and I want him to know that we're not
if I'm on the list, all of you are on the list.
You're being a piece of shit, and we're gonna call you out.
So here's the button. You've got a video, and you've got an audio. We're hitting both.
is this? Is this the thing which skips when he says something bad live?
Yes.
There's no point.
Let's leave.
Yeah, there's no need.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, he has a button.
How pathetic are you?
Where, okay, chat, that button is, you know when you're watching live television if someone swears, they can, like, censor it early. He has a button which cuts audio, like, 5 seconds, or, like, 30 seconds, or video, like, 30 seconds early. Which is, and this how many times he's used it.
I don't have it all now. I don't like pedophile. Like the Eye of Sauron. I see you. I see you out there, you fucking cockroach. You'll be living with your parents for a lot longer, buddy.
Dude, he looks ill.
Please, I want to be a good Jew. I'm a good Jew. Please, guys, please.
That was fine. Yeah, I don't think it was that.
That was fine.
Big a deal.
Hey.
Of all the things that
Anywho.
it always surprises me what you think crosses the line.
Well, I looked at Olivia and she's like, yes, do it.
Now let's talk about the button. Ethan got this button, or kill switch, as a response to the controversy with Cutie Cinderella. He was not able to control himself.
This was so
in that
evil.
moment, and instead of figuring out how...
This was evil, by the way. Q Cinderella posted a video crying when he found out one of her boyfriend's friends was jacking off to AI porn of her. And then he just sat and laughed at her, bro.
He can change his behavior. He spent $20,000.
Dan and Ela were like, we would kill button that right now if we could. I can't change who I am.
I know. That's why the kill button is on its way.
That's it. See, exactly.
He uses the button for everything. If his jokes don't land, he's hitting the button.
It was being presented as if the Jordan crying thing.
I hit the button.
Why?
I don't think I needed to, but you guys were giving me crickets, so I panicked.
If he's insecure about getting something wrong, he's hitting the button.
But okay.
What?
Button for that? What on this frame could Ethan have responded to? Perhaps the country flag that he got wrong? Maybe. I don't know.
If he goes on a problematic tirade, he's hitting the button.
Before, look how sad. But yeah, it's not just that. Like their eyes are like big. I think you guys are wrong on this one. I think you guys are all wrong on this one.
I don't think he's unique in hitting the button. I think if all of us had buttons, we'd hit the button all the time. But if you don't have it, you operate differently. You think about what you're saying. You maybe plan for your show a little bit more. You maybe say, I'm not going to have my podcast be an emotional dumping ground.
Yeah, thank you for the 100 bits.
You instead say, ooh, it's important that we stay on topic. Also, the H3 community and Ethan himself use the phrase goblin mode all the time to excuse a lot of his shitty behavior or make it seem less bad.
I've been diagnosed with goblin mode, actually.
By claiming that what happens is he just gets into this like uncontrolled state he refers to as goblin mode.
I do not call myself goblin mode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, you're
Goblin mode, is that what
40.
you're calling Tourette's now?
To all victims of goblin mode, I would like to issue an apology.
You
are goblin mode today. You're goblin mode. Look how many times you paused the
I'm trying,
video.
bro.
And I don't think there's no room for using the term goblin mode. I like the idea that you're defending yourself and the little guy by going goblin mode when a big corporation or a big entity is trying to attack you.
Like, if you fuck me over, if you steal money from me, if you patronize me, if you do any of this shit like you're trying to do to me, to treat me like a fucking idiot, I'm crazy, dude. I've gone fucking goblin mode over way less.
Dude, oh, that's so
About what
fucking
you're
cringe.
saying, not, reflecting on your behavior, not changing your behavior. That's not goblin mode. That's being a child. Let's talk about the crew. I think the crew has been put in the worst working environment that you possibly can be for a fucking podcast. Every crew member has it bad. To be around Ethan, period, would be a nightmare right now.
I'm standing by every fucking syllable of that, okay? What she did was abhorrent. And by the way,
just don't listen.
Standing
your
by
critique of
it.
her is correct. It's just people are sensitive about women being called that word, and so
like, how pathetic are you?
You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not assuming his pronouns. And fuck all these people. Go ahead.
No,
and I'm
no.
not yelling at you. I'm just...
Kelly is a black woman, right?
Yes.
Maziel is a
Korean.
Oh, Dan, come on. You're being such a buzzkill. Yeah, I didn't know Korean. I asked if Koreans are POs. God.
You know, Dan's in the bathroom. Let's just not do this right now.
I asked if Korean people are POCs.
The one time the button didn't work and we listened to how he spoke to AB without thinking that the internet was going to hear it, it was rude. It was
Wait, this video dropped while Ethan was on air and he tried to hide his reaction with his face full of dread. Wait, do you have a clip?
And it didn't have this caveat of like, I'm not mad at you. It was anger, and it was uncalled for.
Use they get access to
Cover most of it.
We're doing it.
What are you
Making it
doing?
so awkward and terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Just like this is what I'm talking about when it's always like.
We need to get.
Oh, is this when they fucked it up? Is this when the button didn't work?
Caveat of like, I'm not mad at you. It was anger, and it was uncalled for.
Use they get access to
Cover most of it.
We're doing it.
What are
Making
you
it
doing?
so awkward and terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Just like this is what I'm talking about when it's always like.
We need to get home for our kids.
It's like, bro.
Oh no, I didn't want to finish it right now. I'm about finishing Wednesday.
On Friday, maybe. Is it?
You guys like.
All right, I'm taking my hand off the. What? Okay, well.
Heard all that.
Thanks, button.
And he didn't want to take accountability for it.
Wait,
He
is this the clip of it dropping while he was on air? Hold on. Ethan's live reaction. Ethan
Just
really content cops about him. A legendary day to be a hater.
Just released a video.
Yeah.
It's about you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. That is the. No, it can't be.
Well.
It actually can't be. Holy fuck, dude.
It sure is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You can tell he's stressed. I don't know if this is. I don't know the etiquette. He hit like every tick he has. Like you can tell he's so fucking stressed, dude.
God.
I don't think he has Tourette's. I think he just has tics. Like he like fucking emote spams. He hit every 200 V-Buck emote. Okay. I thought he had Tourette's. Is it Tourette's? Oh, my bad. Aren't they the same thing? I think you can have tics without having Tourette's. I don't know the law. Anyway.
immediately wanted to deflect, and he wanted to say that the button fucked him.
First of all, I appreciate the hard work.
I know
you've
you
done,
do.
and
I
I
know.
loved it, and I really enjoy it. But it's like every time we do it, it's like the show is what it is, and
I know. I was.
He does have to.
I was being selfish.
No, dude, that button f***ed me, dude. Can you imagine that button f***ing me over like that?
The button fucked you? AB fucked you? Who fucked you? You fucked yourself by being an asshole. He makes it seem like he's not a tyrant of a boss.
We're doing it.
What are you
Making it
doing?
so awkward and terrible. I appreciate the hard work.
I know
you've
you
done,
do.
and
I
I
know.
loved
Dude,
it. and I
okay,
really...
chat, Loki, whenever we mute on Fireball Friday, that's what I say to the guests. You think we're spreading secrets? I'm actually turning around to Ellen O'Neill and going, "You're really fucking killing the vibe right now, bro. Like this shit sucks."
Enjoy it.
Dan, his producer, is constantly clarifying things on the air and making it clear that what Ethan said was a joke. Ethan is being overly defensive, or he's saying things that are like not true and he's exaggerating.
People saw that. They thought that was what you searched to
I did
pull
not
up that
type
photo. So I'm just clarifying.
Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate you doing that. God forbid.
It's okay because I buttoned it.
Why?
Because
it's not that big of a deal, man.
Just
Like,
your
how-
inability to.
No. Hold on, Dan. How does it change anything? People knowing
Wait,
that we did it.
Jack, you know the jump you got me? I met like a viewer yesterday and asked for a picture and sent me to the picture. Bro, it makes me look mad gay. I'm assuming it's the jumper. I look gay in this, bro. I actually look like a homosexual. That's just you, bro. No, it isn't.
When it's a surprise.
I don't usually look like that.
Well, you just asked how it changed
Surprise
things.
them on your show.
Okay. All right.
You know, I understand
It's
that
me,
that's his
Jackson
role,
Studios,
and
bro.
he's-
You got like
know,
a
Ethan's
rare
made-
Jackson Studios. You actually got a rare average Harry image, bro. Where I look homosexual. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I am bisexual, but I look twinky, bro. I look really twinky.
made that his job, or Dan's made it his job. Ethan leans on it so heavily. In the same way that he leans on the button. Ethan is leaning on all of these people to be adults and look after his behavior and give all of this emotional and empathetic energy for Ethan, but Ethan refuses to give it back to them. Also, let's talk about AB and Lena, 2 Lebanese employees, and you just continue to talk about the conflict like they don't exist. It would be nicer, a lot nicer, for you to shut the fuck up about it. You're allowed to do that.
Hezbollah in Syria alone killed double that much. All right, I'm going to move on. I just want to play Hassan talking about bad empanada.
Ethan doesn't want to change, and he wants to bring the entire crew down with him because he's putting them in this position every day, right? But it's more important that he gets this shit off his chest. It's more important that he dumps. We're all familiar with Goblin Mode. Well, Ethan debuted a new mode recently.
And by the way, my ratio is pretty good. Like, I'm looking at like 20 Goblin modes to 1 too far. Demon mode, let's call it.
Bro, you're
what makes Demon mode different than Goblin mode is goblins aren't really like an intimidating, powerful force. If the goblin is persistent, it can get what it wants.
When I'm done with the other one, the big one that's dropping probably next week, my full attention is going to you, George. Like the Eye of Sauron. I see you. I see you out there, you fucking cockroach.
Ethan, the reason the internet got behind you when you were being sued by Matt Haas or when you were being sued by Ryan Kavanaugh is because people saw you as the underdog. They saw you as the guy who's defending the common man.
I'm suing, and I cannot wait for you guys to read it. At the moment, we are writing 3 complaints for 3 people.
You are doing the classic rich asshole thing. You have a deficit of friends. You have a surplus of enemies. You feel really bad. You feel hurt.
I do hate to say it, but Teddy Fresh merch is fire. This. Really? Really? This shit is like the sales rack in H&M, bro. This is actually H&M. H&M men's sales rack. Genuinely. That is what this shit is. Oh my god, hi, catch that.
But you also have a surplus of money. So what can you do? You can use that money to bully and intimidate people. These public legal threats that you're making to fellow creators, these legal threats that you're making to people on Reddit, on Twitter, you're like, I'm hurt. These people are hurting me. What do I do to stop it? There's nothing I can do to stop it. I'm powerless. No, you have a ton of power. You have a ton of options. You have a ton of choice. That's exactly
I work in a charity shop. This stuff we get donated. Dude, someone at Adam McIntyre's show was wearing a Teddy Fresh hoodie. And then I went to Adam McIntyre's show in New York, the opening night. There's a Reddit called Adam McIntyre Snark. And it's all for people to talk shit about Adam McIntyre. And I was like, because I was like backstage to them all yesterday and they were talking. I was backstage to them all after the show and they were all talking about it. So the next day I was like, I'll have a look at it. And the top post was like, I went undercover at an Adam McIntyre show. And he pointed out I was wearing Teddy Fresh. And I'm like, dude, why are you going undercover at an Adam McIntyre show, bro? You're like a grown man.
You get for being filthy rich is you can do all of these things.
I've never want to sue someone for defamation, but like at what point do you kind of fucking have to? I mean, this is like basically someone calling you a pedophile. Be like, yeah, you know, Ethan's a pedophile.
Dan Clancy or whatever, like the CEO of Twitch, and being
pedophile. Dan KKK Clancy has a similar view of Hitler. Because Dan Clancy, the Nazi, fucking anti-Semite. There are certain things you can accuse people of that rise above to make it like actionable, which is like wrongfully accusing someone of being a pedophile, a sex criminal, a murderer,
Don't come
shit
for
like
go.
that.
Okay, listen. Dan Clancy has been nothing but lovely to me. Every time I've met the guy, he stopped talking to E-Rob because he saw me walk in. So I'm like, okay, he's been nothing but sound to me. There are plenty of criticisms you can give to Dan Clancy, such as unbanning Aiden Ross, such as his treatment of political streamers, both on the left and the right, to be fair. But, you know, how Asmongold can say some of the shit, how he does. And listen, I love Extra Emily more than the next person. Okay? Extra Emily is awesome. But Extra Emily on stream going, yeah, I don't stop at stop signs, and only getting a 24-hour ban? Bro, low-key, you should get your license revoked. Like, low-key? What do you mean you're getting a 24-hour ban? You like, wait a damn minute. Hold on. 24-hour ban? Really? Like, hey, support. No, I take it back. Shouldn't have been banned, bro. Support women.
Dan Clancy
Online.
now, in other words, he is a pedophile.
I think the IRS should be like 6
You
tomorrow.
have so much less to go off of saying that
Oh
than
no,
anybody
I was
has
just saying
about
based
Dream.
on his looks. Just on his based on his
Well,
looks.
at least you're
I
self-aware.
stop at like
100% a
50% of stop signs. Listen, hey, I don't fucking drive. I don't know the stop signs law, okay? But I feel like you shouldn't announce on stream while driving with a camera point at you, constantly looking at your chat, that you don't stop at stop signs. Low key. You know what I mean?
You have so much less to go off of saying that
Oh
than
no,
anybody
I was
has
just saying
about
based
Dream.
on his looks.
Wait, what
Just
is the
on
context?
accusing someone of being a pedophile, a sex criminal, a murderer, shit like that. Dan Clancy
Online.
now, in other words, he is a pedophile.
You have so much less to go off of saying that
Oh
than
no,
anybody
I was
has
just saying
about
based
Dream.
on his looks. Just on his based on his
Well, at least you're self-aware.
That's 100% a joke. I have no evidence to conclude that he is.
Good one.
One of the more notable legal threats that Ethan has sent out recently is against Noah Samson.
I have nothing but vibes to gain, and potentially your money as well. Don't worry if you don't have it all now. I'll garnish your wages. You're going to be living with your parents for a lot longer, buddy. 26, you know what I mean? Try 46.
Noah made a video that was critical of Ethan and other content creators when they're talking about Israel and Palestine. I mean, the way he's talking about Noah on his podcast is so fucking creepy and weird.
Is this a new thing?
This is a new thing. This happened during the show. Upon initial examination, it seems to check out, and it's not great for
Dude,
young Noah.
if he's dyeing his hair black,
I'll say it.
So he's a rape. So of course his standard. I don't know what he's accused of, so I'm not actually going to say. But
Ethan brought on a former partner of Noah to basically just shit talk him and say that he's a bad partner. But that's all that Ethan was able to extract out of it.
you are not accusing him of committing any crimes or doing R-word or anything like that. The accusation is that he's a sleaze.
Absolutely. Noah
Yeah.
Samson, as far as I know, is not a rapist.
Fuck you to Noah Samson, who's not just a liar and a scumbag, but also a creep, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now let's talk about the left-leaning Democrat.
He presents himself as someone like me, a left-leaning Democrat who supports basic things.
The thing that made me start to question Ethan's intentions is that when he was suggested to talk to Sam Cedar, a fellow progressive, a guy that Ethan respects and looks up to.
He works with Sam Cedar at the Majority Report. I respect him and what they do there.
He kept saying that it was racist or anti-Semitic to suggest that he talked to someone who's within the same ethnic group as him.
That's why I said yesterday, like, I urge Ethan to talk to Sam Cedar. There are very thoughtful, very kind anti-Zionist Jews out there that he could talk to. I don't think that I will be able to reach him.
What's the insinuation that I only listen to other Jewish people? You need to talk to my pre-approved list of Jews that like agree with me on everything. You know, it doesn't matter if they're Jewish, dude.
Dude, even is literally that one tweet where it's like, you can say you don't like waffles on Twitter, and someone will say, oh, so you fucking hate pancakes. It's like, dude, you know that fucking tweet? Ethan is the human embodiment of that.
Matter if they're fucking Jewish.
I think most Jews.
I don't think Jews
it's
at large
great.
view it. I don't think that that is the.
In what position are you to even say that?
It's
You
not
speak for my
motivated by
entire ethnic
myself. It's
group.
motivated
That's
by
crazy to me.
Jews against anti-Zionist
No,
Jews.
seriously, how can you speak for my entire ethnic group? I find that really interesting.
Ethan, I don't know what to fucking tell you. This is like step one of having a leftist ideology, is recognizing our race, religion, nationality, all this shit, all shape our experiences as people.
That's the reason why it'd be better served to have this conversation not with myself, but with an anti-Zionist Jewish person.
Why does it matter if they're Jewish?
Because I'm not Jewish, and you've said in this conversation that, like, how can you tell me how to feel about the situation?
Yeah, but how is one
Dude,
person
is he
a
in heaven?
representative of Jews at large? I'm just telling you how Jewish people around the world interpret that phrase.
So yes, Ethan, on occasion you might be suggested to talk to someone who has some crossover with you. It doesn't have to be your ethnicity. It could possibly be someone who shares progressive ideology with you. It could possibly be someone who is of your same gender. I think Ethan understands this concept very well. He listened to these women on his show when they told him that he shouldn't be calling women bitches.
This bitch is intolerable. You are such a nasty fucking bitch, Ken.
I don't know if you can call her a bitch, though.
She is a bitch. She's a fucking. You're right. I call her a see you next Tuesday.
Listen, you have.
I
call her a see you next Tuesday.
Think about it.
I wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah.
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 I feel like that it's for the girlies, Ethan. But I
So
agree.
you guys all seem to be in consensus that it's in
are.
poor form. I think to respect the women here in the room, I
He ran a poll. Can Ethan say bitch towards a woman? God, bro. Wait, chat, can I though? Wait, mods, run a poll. Am I? Guys, do I get the pass?
I'm gonna have to pass on saying that.
The
Mods, don't run a poll.
infantilization of
Mods,
Ethan
don't run
Klein
a
is
poll.
fucking nauseating. He's not a child. He is absolutely capable of looking into Hassan, learning about his politics,
You always call me a bitch in
interviewing,
DMs,
doing
like,
loads
true.
of things to figure out where he stands.
He presents himself as someone like me, a left-leaning Democrat who supports basic things. And for the first time, I noticed an inordinate amount of radical, hardcore leftists. I mean, I thought we were social democrats, not whatever this was. This comment from Hassan really started to sound some alarms in my head. I was already getting uncomfortable with our partnership. I started to wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is.
Is that Tubbo in chat?
From Hassan really started to sound some alarms in my head. I was already getting uncomfortable with our partnership. I started to...
Oh no, I thought that was Tubbo. Tubbo has those same badges. What the fuck? Tubbo is a mod.
wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is.
You made how many episodes with Hassan? Like, this guy made a fucking program with the biggest mega leftist on the platform. Now he's acting like he was tricked and he was incapable of figuring out what this guy's beliefs were. Bro, I didn't make the fucking leftist program. You did. You made fucking, what, 60 some odd episodes of this shit for hours talking to this guy? You didn't have a problem with any of it until, Ethan talks about being aware of Hassan's 9/11 comments and then sort of leaves it at that. Like it was just a joke. Actually, I think Ethan describes them as edgy moments or jokes.
You might remember him from such classics as
America deserved 9/11, dude.
man.
Fuck it. I'm
saying
now,
it.
to be clear, I knew about all these edgy and controversial jokes at the time we made the show together.
Hi, Quack.
Because who am I to judge?
No, Ethan, those aren't jokes, right? When someone makes a controversial statement like that, that's not them trying to be funny. I can understand why you would conflate the two. That is someone who is extremely frustrated and passionate about a particular topic. In this case, American imperialism and terrorism. You could have looked into that. You could have talked to Hassan a little bit more and found out what his international politics opinions are. But you wouldn't even need to do that. You can look at it online. You're not a victim. You weren't tricked. You made 60 some odd episodes. If you didn't want to go down this route, you shouldn't have done it. But that was your fucking choice. You did it. You are an adult. When Ethan and Hila are watching Matt Lieb saying that one state doesn't represent all Jews, they cannot wrap their heads around the idea.
No single person represents all Jews.
I'm just telling you how Jewish people around the world interpret that phrase.
No single person represents all Jews, as no single state represents all Jews.
This is another weird thing.
Oh
Israel
my God.
Israel. This is a lie
Harry,
that
I
I see
saw
Hassan
3
and
fast
people
traps of you, and I
pander.
don't feel safe anymore.
They say that
But
Israel's
that's your
going to war
algorithm.
on behalf of Judaism. They have never. I don't believe that that's ever been stated, and I don't think
Him saying this with Ninja Pom Pom Fortnite emote in the back.
Israel ever explains that it's like
I think Israel says it's a place where Jews can go.
Israel's just a place Jews can go? With that slogan, we might actually have peace. You know, if that's all you're defining Israel as, is a place Jews can go. Like, sure, it sounds like America to me. Like, all right.
I don't think that Israel said they represent all Jews. I don't think that's a stance. We're like, hey, displacing Palestinians is all Jewish people.
Ethan is being so disingenuous here to suggest that he doesn't understand what Matt Lieb is saying. Like, he's making a semantic argument. Like, I don't think Israel has said that it represents every last Jew on the planet. I don't think Israel has claimed that. They're not going to say that their most genocidal behavior represents anything to do with them, okay? But what they are going to do is they're going to inexplicably link Israel and Jewishness together, so when they're being criticized, all of a sudden, they have the perfect defense. Oh, another thing I need to mention. There was a tier list. It was called the Who Can Say Habibi tier list. It was presented at TwitchCon as like a panel that was just...
This was at TwitchCon? Frogan did this at TwitchCon? I didn't know this was at TwitchCon. What the fuck? I was there.
To be lighthearted and fun. And Ethan Klein saw that, and he decided that it was anti-Semitic.
Tier list them, and we're going to need your help to discuss and figure out who can say Habibi and who can't.
And also, we have tiers. We have Arab coded. They ask permission to say Habibi. You know, like you got like a white guy's like, can I say
Wait,
it?
chat,
Is it a slur?
chat, where am I? Can I, chat, is anybody in here Arab? Can I say Habibi? Can I say the H word? I am. May I say, yes you can. Thank you.
And then Love Sabra, which is, they're not Arab coded at all.
Now, when I first saw this tier list, I immediately knew what it was doing. I was like, oh, it's a play on the who has the N-word pass and who doesn't tier list. Granted, Habibi is very different than the N-word, but it is a cultural word amongst Arabic-speaking people and Muslim people. Like, that is a word that's used. Habibi, it means my love. Oh no,
yeah,
don't do
I'm
that,
from
Habibi.
East Croydon,
oh yes, Habibi. You're my Habibi, I'm your Habibi. So yes, it's meant to
Wait,
be
Chad,
a
are you
fun
my
way
Habibi?
that these Arab content creators can express their Arab culture and be proud of it and happy about it. Because it's not like they have
Chad, am I
massive
your
representation on the platform.
Making a tier list based on race. And nobody has a fucking problem with that. Okay, you have a tier list based on race. Where's the Jewish panel? Where's the Jewish panel? Where at the top it says Jewish. It's a tier list based on Arab to Jew. He's Arab, which is good. That's the best thing you can be on this. That's the best. This is racist.
I will say that conveying information through a tier list is not the most effective thing, but Ethan should understand this principle. He did a white slurs tier list with Hassan.
Cracker.
I mean, you know what my take is.
We can't put this as an F. Cracker. I mean, that's got to be at least a D, right?
Pale face motherfucker.
Pale face. I mean, again, I think that's an F. Hog.
So hog is my favorite. I use it all the time.
Him and Hassan feel as though they are white guys, so they felt very comfortable talking about white slurs on their tier list.
I think I'm more white than you. What do you think?
I think I'm white. Like, I'm super white.
Can you understand why Arabs might feel comfortable talking about Arab shit on their tier list, Ethan? You're the white guy. You think you're more white than Hassan.
I think I'm more white than you.
So, yeah, the white guy
Hassan's
can
Turkish,
say all
right?
the
Yeah,
things that he wants, like cracker.
Guy.
But the Arabs can't have their tier list.
I would put him also in Arab. I know Turkish people are different.
Notice how they dropped the premise almost immediately that it's about who can say Habibi. And then it's like, Hassan, okay, actually, he's Arab. We fucking love him. He's dope. He's Arab.
Habibi is an Arabic word. That is an Arabic word, Ethan.
Funny about this whole thing is that they say Habibi in Israel. Again, people underestimate just how, like, mixed Israeli culture is. Like,
we say Habibi in Israel. Yes, Ethan. Another piece of evidence as to why it isn't anti-Semitic.
This is racist!
If you're not Arab or understand Arab culture at all, which is a lot of Americans, and Ethan Klein presents you this tier list and calls it anti-Semitic, you're just going to eat it up. It's not. Ethan is just proving his location on this tier list under Love Sabra because he doesn't understand.
They say Habibi in Israel because they steal everything. Dude, Loki, even going, we say Habibi in Israel. It's like when Jack went, the surname Manifold is actually really popular in the Caribbean.
Arab culture. There's
Yeah,
a
I'm like,
lot of
hold on,
Arabs
why?
who eat sabra. There's a lot of people like me who eat sabra. A lot of the times it's all that's in the store, and I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna eat it, but it is not the good shit. Like the average Arab American, they're gonna go in the store and the only option they have is fucking sabra, and that sucks that that's the only option, right? Arab communities
Why
and
am I catching
distribution
strays? My
facilities
bad.
are not
I know you're
widespread
still
across the
watching.
U.S. So what are they left with? They're left with a common, relatable, shitty hummus, which is sabra. And what's so fucking pathetic about this whole thing is after he was able to get these Arab creators banned off of Twitch for 30 days, he goes on to talk about how bad sabra hummus is on his show.
I don't think anybody prefers sabra over homemade like restaurant quality hummus. You know, it's what's there.
Like weirdly fluffy.
It is
Sabra.
fluffy.
Weird.
Yeah.
I would buy it sometimes and eat it. It's not the best.
The problem is with Sabra, in my opinion, it's only good for the
Bro,
first two.
what the fuck do they talk about on this podcast? Why are there 7 clips of them talking about hummus? Have they really ran out of shit to talk about? I thought Fireball Friday's gone down the drain when we run out of shit to talk about, bro. At least you don't have 7 different hummus segments.
2 days.
For some reason, like when you eat this sabra shit, it just feels so much heavier. Imagine eating a whole fucking vat of sabra. That's crazy.
Yeah. I've never liked hummus.
Oh, okay.
Well, you hate Jews then.
I don't.
And Arabs.
Yeah.
This is racist.
Yeah, it's almost like you can have a discussion about sabra hummus being a bad hummus without it being at all related to a Jewish thing or an Israeli thing. He can have that discussion as much as he wants on his podcast
I was watching
because
X-Men earlier.
we all know his intentions aren't anti-Semitic.
This is what he did. He hit his heart hard.
The Zionism is leading to not accepting other cultures, embracing their own culture, and instead thinking...
That's awesome, that clip. I assume that's him talking about the Elon Musk shit.
Intentions aren't anti-Semitic.
Don't worry, guys, that was just a tick.
This is what he did. He hit his heart hard.
Is he defending? Dude, low-key, this is the one I will stand by to the day I die. Elon Musk, like, no matter what you fucking say, bro, that shit was a Nazi. No, guys, it was a Roman salute. It was a Nazi salute, bro. It was a Nazi salute.
The Zionism is leading to not accepting other cultures, embracing their own culture, and instead thinking that that is an attack on you. There's this incident on the podcast where they were reacting to Cutie Cinderella, and Ethan was laughing during it. So that ended up being a pretty important wake-up call for Ethan. He made an apology video directed at Cutie Cinderella, and it was graded by a professional psychologist, Dr. Kirk Honda of Psychology in Seattle, and Ethan got an A+ rating.
In terms of a public apology, this is A+.
Ethan won't stop talking about his A+ rating.
You know he rated my apology to Cutie Cinderella a perfect score? A perfect 10.
A perfect 10 out of 10?
Literally 10 out of 10. Go back. I can teach you how to make a good apology. I'm the best at
10 out of 10.
I know what a perfect apology is, lady. You fucking don't. Is my perfect apology in this PowerPoint?
Dude, I got a perfect 10 out of 10.
This one is actually best apology, so.
Ethan Klein, you guys, oh my God.
I was trying really hard to think about an impactful moment during this video. Like, could I do something?
Dude, why is it just added that as a permitted term? I'm crying. Sophie's added permitted term, Jewish man is crazy. Oh, defending Musk as a Jewish man is crazy.
Would really wake Ethan up. And I don't know if this came from a good place or not, but I came up with the idea of getting Ethan's grade changed from an A to a B at least. So I went to visit Psychology in Seattle. I'm not confident that Kirk will change his grade, but it's worth trying. And, you know, we might learn a thing or two.
Xander!
Probably get pretty low marks. Unlike me, perfect score, 10.
I said, hey, Lud, no wig drama. Why are you such a spineless coward of a person now that you've inserted yourself and your girlfriend into this conversation?
Okay, Idubbbz, I hear you. You're in the room with me right now. I hear you. I hear your request. I understand it. I can understand where it's coming from. And I I guess, have a policy that when there is a grade for an apology, I am just grading that discrete apology as I see it without taking any consideration of prior or future behavior. If you're wanting me to comment on the overall behavior or the recent behavior from the clips that you have shown me, I believe that Ethan is a good person and that eventually he will feel sorrow and will feel sorry and will apologize.
Or he'll kill himself. Or he'll
and
kill
I will
himself.
be
Or he'll
there
kill himself.
to evaluate that apology when it happens, which I know it will.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Unfortunately, Kirk did not change his grade, but that's okay because this is the internet. Anyone can have their own official apology rating system, so I'm going to rate Ethan's apology a B-. That's just based on my own feelings and my own rubric. When Psychology in Seattle was watching these video clips of Ethan, he said that it looks like Ethan could just use a hug. Now, of course, it kind of pisses me off to hear that shit, because I'm like, what are we doing? What are we saying? He needs a hug? No, he doesn't need a hug. He needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
True.
I think something that's very important to me in bringing back Content Cop is to be fair.
Yeah, give me another
I think that was something that was not illustrated in previous Content Cops that I think should have been, and probably wouldn't have left me with so much regret. Ethan deserves all of the criticism that he's getting. I think it's very valid. But I also think, at the end of the day, we should acknowledge that he's human, because he is human. And he is in a situation that's making him extremely scared, paranoid, defensive, sensitive, and I'm sure other features and feelings. In the spirit of Kirk saying that it looks like Ethan could just use a hug, I have challenged some of his most powerful haters to put down the haterade and just say something nice and charitable about him, because I think he deserves it.
I just wanted to say that I respect that you are genuinely yourself on the internet. I think a lot of other people respect you for it as well. I think that's a big reason why people were drawn to your content in the first place. I think that's a lot of the reason why your employees chose to work with you over anyone else.
Ethan, I think it's respectable that you even began this journey to leave behind the anti-SJW crowd and step into a more empathetic worldview. I know it's not easy.
Ethan Klein, I think that when you are being goofy, when you're being silly, when you are being lighthearted, and just having fun with your friends, I think that is when you're at your best. So I'd love to see more of that. That'd be sick.
I will be reading my letter off because I don't want to sound robotic. H3 used to be the sports for good that I used to watch. I hope that one day gets back to what I remember. You were one of the inspirations for me to start creating content, so all this has stunk.
Dude,
I
Adam
hope you
McIntyre
really
show
and
up.
I wish you the best.
I think Ethan Klein rocks a buzz cut pretty good, and I think he's got a good choice of facial hair. I think it's really cool what he did 8 years ago, fighting that frivolous lawsuit. That was pretty fucked up, and fighting it, he changed YouTube for the better. And I thought that was cool, because I thought it was like he was fighting for free speech.
I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Elon. It's really hard to be a couple online and see people attacking your partner, and it's like, okay, if you come to their defense, that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes
What
it
is
worse
going
for them.
on?
And I have been kind
What
of
was that?
slipping into a very unhealthy place
W
where
acting,
it's gotten
bro.
worse and worse, and I get criticized more and more, and I get more defensive and more pulled up, a feeling of almost infallibility, that I could take anything on. It led me to make a lot of mistakes, and then when I was criticized for those mistakes, then I would act extremely defensive and nasty and not really processing them in a healthy way.
That was content. I was hoping for another song. I was hoping for Israeli Jake Paul. But I guess he doesn't do the songs anymore. So we're up. I guess we're up. Loki. I'm like, it's you can tell, comparing this to the last Content Cop, that it's like he's matured so much more often. Like, he's matured so much more, and it's rather just like an argument battle. It's more of just there's nothing I've seen in that I haven't seen before, which is kind of annoying. But I think that was, for Idubbbz, it was more I think it meant a lot more to him because that was like his best mate for a long time. Him finally doing a video going, "Hey, you're a fucking jackass." That's my thoughts on the matter, because everyone wants to know my thoughts. Please address this. That is the 5th time you have fucking linked that. If I click on it and it's that video from when I was like 13, I'm going to ban you.
Hey, dog, get some ice cream? It's only a spoonful.
Never mind, bro. You got my ass. You got my ass. You fucking got my ass, alright? You win. You fucking win. Listen, chat, I'm gonna go piss. Low-key, I want to learn Balatro. I've never played it, and I've only ever heard good things. But I've always been scared to stream it, because I'm like, you guys won't know what's happening. But if we all learn at the same time... You know what I mean? If we all learn at the same time... Rosie, I'm not letting you one-man me again. It could be fun. Don't you'll get addicted? No, Jack's fucking addicted to it, bro. Jack's already addicted. What is this? This is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
No.
Damn. Damn, right.
Oh, he looks so cute with his shirt. Oh, I miss him, dude. I miss him. I miss everyone. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? Sorry, I just had to derp out. Alright. Let me download Balatro while I go and piss. Bring out Tommy. He is in Seattle right now. He is £12? Dude. What the fuck? I think dude, you know what? You know what would actually be awesome? I was thinking about this. This makes me sound like an alcoholic saying this. A pub which is free. Because I love going pub, but I hate spending money at pub. So if I could just go to the pub and it would cost nothing, how fucking awesome would that be? How would that be funded? Like government, like through the government or something. Would run it like the NHS. I say we shut down the NHS because who gives a fuck about healthcare? And we nationalize Weatherspoons, and my NHS tax money goes to the nationalized Weatherspoons. And then if I like need a surgery or something, I'll go Turkey. Assuming Belzner. Those 20 gifted, I will be donating to Weatherspoons. It's a charitable donation. It's actually a charitable donation. I will be donating that to the charity of a double XIX tropical and cranberry. He's lying. He's donated to the BNP. Yeah, mate. Big nutty pink in base. Wicked. Belsner, thank you so much for the 20 gifted. You're actually the GOAT. He's donating to Binley Mega Chippy. Wait, yeah, that joke was just in time. That joke really hits, man. Binley Mega, guys, I'm donating it to Wakey Wines. It's being donated to Wakey Wines. 3 years late, but better late than never. Imagine instead of new joke, instead of saying better late than never, ISIS just donated. ISIS, thank you for the $12. Treat yourself. Wait, ISIS just paid. ISIS just paid for my fucking Balatro. Wait, hot take. ISIS? like potentially? I don't know. I've never seen them do something like this before. They could be having a change of heart. They could be having a low key. I don't know, guys. I don't really want to say it. Potential shout out. Potential. Potential. No, I'm joking, guys. L-ISIS. America, let me get my visa. Okay. No, chat, actually L-ISIS, though. They're actually naughty, bro. They're naughty. No, I'm joining ISIS, and I'm going to spearhead change from the inside, guys. And stream Valorant for 6 hours a day to 400 viewers. Okay, right. Chat, Harry, I need to talk to chat real quick. Is that okay? Yeah. Yogo, would you mind texting me your TwitchCon EU dates when you're not live? Yes. Bump me on WhatsApp, please. Or text. You don't use WhatsApp anymore. Alright, Rosie, talk to the masses. Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something to show you how we live. Another ISIS donation. Okay, girl, fuck you too. Wait, no, I was saying
Balatro.
W. No, L-ISIS. ISIS, thank you. No, ISIS, don't thank you. Italian. I don't know, I just want it better for my kids. And Yo! Why am I lagging? What the fuck happened to my PC? Hello? Harry, I tried to stop this from happening. They're already starting up. Chat, listen to me. I need to talk to you. How's about to play a game? I know you struggle with games and turn evil and silly, but today you don't need to. I know he doesn't give attention when he plays, and it's okay. You'll get attention one day. Rosie, you're literally talking to yourself. You're actually talking to yourself in that message. You say that shit to the mirror. Okay? Why am I lagging? Just Minecraft? That's bad. Oh, I have like 20 million tabs open. Realm is so boring. Every time you say that, imagine Toby reading it and getting sad. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, it's because my Rust is updating, bro. Alright. Yeah, going over 10 seconds late from audio and video because his PC's horrendous. Wait, let me fix my shot. Looks like I play Schedule 1. Oh! Oh! Wicked. Oh, chat, I think you guys are... I'm going Italy with Axel next month, by the way. I don't know if you get Irish streams with Axel, but I'll probably go and do some Irish streams on them now. I think Axel's ashamed to be in public with me. I can finish building my Lego chicken jockey set. You know my girlfriend's fucking evil? My girlfriend's evil and hates me and won't buy me the Lego X-Mansion set. Because she hates me. She won't spend £300 on a Lego set for me. Dude. It's fucked. Relying on women because I'm a feminist. Okay, we're playing Balatro. Low-key, I don't know what I'm doing. Bit cuckish, mate. Dude, I'm in the Lego store doing like the broke man hug to my girlfriend. I have no idea how this shit works. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. When you get it, you'll get it. There's a game similar to it in League of Legends right now. Where do I put my camera? Play. Whoa. Other side. Hello there, my name is Jimbo. Okay, can I turn this shit down? My name is Jimbo, I'm here to help you learn how to play. Your goal is to earn chips to defeat the enemy blinds. Oh, it's poker! Say it's a small blind, you only need to score 300 chips. Select the small blind to start the round. Okay, tough. Jimbo like James Mario. Lol. You earn chips by playing poker hands. Each poker hand earns a base amount of chips multiplied by some multiplier. See your poker hands in the run area info. Run info. Guys, I know these. I know these, everyone. Okay, wait. 5 cards in a row. So there's a multiplier. Okay. You can also earn... Cards can also earn you some chips. Hover over here to see me. Oh, hover over to see me. Hover over. Oh, 10 chips. Wait, this is literally the League of Legends side game. Now it's up to 5 cards to play. What are we rocking with? We got a pair. Is that it? We got a pair. Times 2. 56. Wicked! You're going to discard up to 5 selected cards. Try and make even stronger hands. Which ones do I discard? You. That was shit. Wait! Pair of jacks. Is this pre-recorded? Hi, Zoil, I'm learning Balatro for the first time. Earn 300 chips if you run out of hands. Okay, 2 pairs. Oh, I need 5 for a straight. Wait. Yeah, that's high card. Chat, low-key, I could go risky. All I need is a 4 or a 9. Watch this. Power move. Pair of kings. Fuck it, bro. 2 pairs again. That was worth. That was worth. That was worth. Wait, how many had... Okay, 7, 7, 5, 6, 7... Okay, wait, watch this. This is another risky move. I'm going beast mode risky moves. I'm going to get it straight. 5. No! 4, 5, 6... Give me an 8! Okay, pair of aces. I'll play the pair of aces. And it's going to give me... It's going to give me some shit, bro. Oh, I beat it anyway. I win. I win! I made $3, cash out. Now that you're flush with cash, you can buy some new cards from the shop. Try buying this handsome devil. This is one of the 150 jokers you can add to your run. Every joker does something different. This one adds +4 multiplier to every hand you play. Wait, X4. Be picky, you can only carry 5 joke cards at a time. Wait, this is literally the League of Legends thing. Now buy the other card from the shop. Empress. Enhances 2 selected cards to mult cards. What? The tarot card's consumable. Oh, okay. I can carry it. If you save enough, you can buy a voucher. Vouchers permanently gain +1 hand per round. Okay. And check out both of the booster packs. Okay, tough. Wait, tough. Let's move on to the next round. Chat, I'm about to go crazy on the big blind. Choose to skip it to get a tag. Each tag has a unique effect. But keep an eye on the boss blind. It has an ability you'll need to plan around. Discard 2 random cards per hand played. I hate ads, chat. Why am I giving this man money? That's why you're getting ads! You're not giving me money! If you beat it, then the ant comes up and all blinds become harder. Beat ant to win. Yeah, bro. Let me... Wait, so I need to get 450 in just playing 4 hands? When you get more cards, remember you can rearrange them. Joker's trigger in order from left to right. And make sure that you use your consumables. Select up to 2 cards in your hand and press use on the tarot card to enhance them. Okay, fire. So what the fuck is this? It's ideal to beat blinds in the lowest amount of hands. Oh! Wait, I've basically done it in 2. Hold on. And now I've won. Yeah! Wait. And I got $6. I can either buy level up 2 pair +1 multiplier and 20 chips. Converts up to 3 selected cards to hearts. Wait, what's the multiplier for a flush? 35 times 4. Is this worth? Wait, I'm gonna buy this. And then the booster pack. What? Choose one. Creates a random Joker card. Surely I go with the random Joker. I fancy this. Why do I have to... Why are these here? What is the point of these cards? Do I need to play? Do I need to play? Atari Chaotic, thank you for the 4 months. I have to convert one of these. Just hit the judgment card. This Joker gains +3 multiplier when any booster pack is skipped. Oh wait, let me skip this one. Why didn't I... Did I not just skip it? Oh, if I buy it and press skip. Oh my god, wait, it perma upgrades that? Oh wait, hold on. Is this the move? Was this tough? Beaten one! Beaten one! What is it? Okay, you need to... Dude, it's so hard to explain. It's actually so hard to explain. Okay, these are booster packs. This Joker gains +0.2 multiplier for each card sold. I don't know that. The Joker gains +1 multiplier per consecutive hand played whilst... Oh, what does this mean? Wait, so if I open this and then skip it, is this actually the play? Those Jokers are both ass. Okay, chat. Right. It's... The way it works is... Oh my god, how do I... I don't know how to... Wait. +6 chips, $3 this card is held in hand. Is this tough? Is this... Should I skip? Skip. Earn $3 when this card is played and scores. Plus 7 chips, 2 times what I play, 1 in 4 chance. Okay, this looks tough AF. This looks tough, bro. Glass King? What is that? Is this this? Is this a Glass King? Glass card. Okay, I'll keep my money up. I'll keep my money up. Orbital tag. Alright. I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you. Playing a card gives you clips. You need to get the best poker hands. Wait. A straight, or how much is a 3 of a kind? No, a straight's better than 3 of a kind. How do you play poker? Okay, this is how you play poker. You need to play different hands. There's either the highest card, a pair, 2 pairs, 3 of a kind, which is 3 of one kind, a straight, which when it counts up, like 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, a flush, which is 5 cards of the same suit, like all hearts, a full house is a 3 of a kind and a pair, 4 of a kind is 4 cards with the same rank, which is 4 of the same, and then a straight flush is counting up all the same, which is the best you can get. And basically, you do that, and there's different... Chat, you'll learn it. You'll learn it, I'm sure. Okay, wait, I'm going crazy. And then I get 2 pairs. And I'm 1. And that's 1. Okay. Didn't even need to hit the fucking discard. 5 smackaroonies. Plus 10 multiply if the hand contains a straight. Oh! This could be meta. The only episode of Black Mirror I've watched is the fucking Shut Up and Dance. I'll be real. Loki. Plus 5 hand size is crazy, actually. Reduces by 1 every round. Is that like every match I play or every hand I play? Hand. Oh. Wait, no, that's peak. That's good. That's worth. No, wait, no, it's every round. Surely. I have a question. Go on, Rosa. Oh, wow. Oh, that is beautiful. Gorgeous! Royal motherfucking flush! Don't chat to me. In 1. Can I sell cards too? Plus 2 chips each remaining card in deck. Earn $4 at the end of every round. Wait, this could be meta. Yeah, because now it's only plus 4. Once this shit gets down to 0, I'll sell it. This is $4 at the end of every round is good, right? I'm gonna get my money up. I'm gonna get my money up. Okay, tough. Boy, stop airing me. Shut Up and Dance. Shut Up and Dance is the pedo one, because you said it about Tommy and I watched that, I was so confused. Yeah, that one. It's not about Tommy and I'm sorry. It was me calling him a pedophile. Another straight, bro. Chills. I believe you're so baffled. Sorry. Wait, 10 Jack Queen. Gorgeous! Surely that's it. No. Yes! You playing on 1 speed? How do I up the game speeds? Do I place the roll if I hold on to money? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Cash out $11. Settings. Game. Oh, game speed. Yeah, let me buy the fucking... If first hand of round is a single 6, destroy it. And create a... What the fuck is that? If first hand of round has only 1 card, add a permanent copy to deck and draw it to hand. What is if first hand of round has only 1 card? Oh, if the first hand I play is just a high card? Oh, I can fucking duplicate? Oh, wait, no, that's fire. Okay, and then let me... If these are shit, I'll skip. Converts all cards in hand to a single suit. Oh, that's kind of good. I can farm straights with this. Add a purple seal. What does this mean? Yeah, but with the Glass King, it has like a 1% chance of being destroyed. It says what it means. What is a purple seal? Okay, skip, just because I fancy the multiplier. Okay, wait. So if the first hand I play... So I just play this straight, and it will duplicate it and add it. Wait, I have... Okay. This shit better add it back, because I have 4, bro. I have 4. Oh, shit. Wait, this is 1. Chat, you're about to witness me winning in 1. Two, basically. Still worth. Okay, why am I the best Balatro player of all time? What is a tarot card? Is that the one-time use things? Let me just buy you and skip so I get the multiplier. Convert up to 3 select cards spades. Enhances 2 select cards to mult cards. Enhances 1 select card to a gold card. 2 chips for each remaining hand in deck. Plus 30 chips for each remaining discard. These are both kind of ass though. Right? Get the first Joker. The negative Joker kind of good. Okay. I believe. Uh, 2, 3, 4. Is it worth me duplicating the Glass King? I don't have it. Is it discard until you get Glass King? That motherfucker did not... Wait. I got full house, though. Oh, I should have duped it. Fuck. I won anyway. It was just bad luck. Level up 3 of a kind. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. What is a mega pack? Not worth. Should I open the mega pack? What Lemon said is good. If you don't pull the glass king, you could dupe a regular king to make more king hands in the future. Mega pack, use 1, then discard. Well, no. Oh, is it all? No, it's only when it's skipped it works, right? You can pick 1 and skip? Really? Doubles money. Enhances 1 select card into a steel card. Can I do glass card and steel card? Hermit's worth. I'll just double the money. And then skip. Oh, that shit still works. Should I get the voucher? No? Nah? I'm gonna get this and skip then. Tough. Wait. All heart cards are debuffed. Bro, give me, bro! There we go. Damn! I still got half of just that. Alright. Wait, I get why this is addicting now, Loki. I understand it. When you get planet packs, you try to upgrade your highest card. Okay. Okay. I see. Oh. +1 hand size. This is worth. Which favorite sweet? Squashies, bro. That shit is lit. Okay, wait. Okay, also, chat, I am ending in 20 minutes because my girlfriend goes home tomorrow. I don't want to stream past midnight. But you've got this for 20 minutes. I don't care. This is worth. Wait. Oh, did the +1 hand... Did it automatically destroy itself, the +5 hand size thing? Choose 1 of up to 3... Oh, yeah. Level up straight. Re-trigger all played cards in final hand of round. Have a good night with her. Oh. I don't know why I read that like that. Okay, wait, let me do... Any worth? The king? Another king? Another king? Okay. These motherfuckers, 2, 3, 4. Okay, wait. Damn, bro, they don't want to give me my fucking king. Hello? Hello? There. Oh my god, how beautiful. When it hits the duplicate, does it add a permanent copy to the deck? Does that mean I now have like 3 glass kings in my deck? Does that, so I can technically do like a 3, yes? Oh, that's peak. That's 1, sure, that's 1. Bang! Choose one of two Joker. Doubles money. Played cards of heart gives +3 multiplier when scored. Should I buy it? Oh wait, buy Hermit. Should I use it, right? Yeah. Oh! Creates the planet card for final played poker hand of round if held king. This Joker gains +3 chips per discarded diamond card. That's kind of ass. Plus 10 malt if played hand contains a flush. Low-key skip? Because we get the +3 multiplier every time we skip. Should I get this just because I have a free slot? Oh wait, let me hit the reroll. Earn $2 per discard if no discards are used by the end of the round. This Joe gains 0.25 multiplier every time a playing card is added to your deck. Wait, this is good. So what, every time I... Oh, gorgeous. Oh! Make sure any jokes that do 2x are on the right side. Wait, should this one be on the right, Loki? Which is the 18 multiplier? Alright. Okay. Times one multiplier for each empty Joker slot? No. Times 2 multiplier loses 0.01 per card discarded. Level up 2 pair, level up full house, level up pair, level up flush. Surely we should level up 4 of a kind, because eventually we can just play king hands, right? We can play hands of straight kings. Enhances one select into a wild card, gold card. Increases rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. Enhances 2 selected cards to lucky cards. The 2 kings we make lucky. Skylark! Thank you for the 16 months go. Put hologram back to the far right or you will lose. Thank you. Lucky overwrites glass. Well, is the glass not the 1 in 4 chance to destroy it? You can destroy cards you don't like. Or I can skip it and get the multiplier. Level up high card. Oh wait, that's good. Because I played the king. Played cards with odd rank. No. Beautiful. Actually, let me see if I can get another king in here. There we fucking are. Wicked. Wait, is this a fake or does it actually do nothing? Dude, don't say hmm. It's an achievement. Okay, buffoon pack. Earn $1 at the end of each round. Payout increases by $2. +1 multiplier per hand played. -1 multiplier per discard. I discard a hefty amount, low-key. I discard hefty and I win in low hands. Oh, also I don't have the room. Would Lemon say you could replace Golden Joker with Rocket? Alright, what about normal Joker? My money, does the shit get more expensive? Because I don't have a money issue right now. Yes, no. So why do I gaff about money? The price is the same? I say I skip and just get a fucking fat multiplier from skipping. Because you'll spend it? I will not have a money issue. Just you wait. Celestial pack, though. Four of a kind. Hi, Axel! Thank you for the 40 months goat. Love you. I'll get this level up straight flush. No, I won't. King. Tough. Tough. Wait, did my glass card just break? Did one of them just break? That's so gay, man. This game is so gay. Three of a kind. Convert up to 3 set cards to diamonds. Creates up to 2 random planet cards. Gives the total sell value of all current jokers. Camera delayed? Oh shit, there's a little bit. What the fuck? Tough. Now let me go fishing for kings. Wicked. Look at that. Is it your first time playing? Yeah, it's my first ever run. You don't need to fish for a king because you are one. Aww. Level up high card. Increase rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. What does that mean? By like, would that turn the kings into aces? Yes. I don't care, bro. I'm buying this. I thought you guys were trolling when you said it does nothing. Oh! Beautiful. Look at that. 61,000. -1 ant, -1 hand each round. That seems shit. What's ant? Played face cards give +5. Oh, wait, that's great, isn't it? Because I play kings. Let me view my deck. Okay, even though they're breaking, I still have a cute amount. Select 2 cards, convert the left card into the right card. Turn the left card. Okay, wait. Convert the left card into the right card. Bang! Wicked. Oh, wait. Oh, it broke, but I got it again. No! 2 broke. When blind is selected to create 2 common jokers. Played cards with spade will give multiplier of 3. Okay, wait. Level up straight flush. Level up 4 of a kind. Get the spade one for the kings. Oh my god, fuck. Wait, I can still get one. Oh, wait, that could be meta, actually. But, okay, wait, no, but face cards are +5 multiplier. That's +3. And the kings of clubs. I don't want to risk playing both of them in case they break. And I know I can win off just 3 of a kind. Fuck, dude. Why do I have the worst luck ever? Enhances one selected card into a steel card. When small blind or big blind selected, gain 0.5 multiplier and destroy a random joker. That seems shit. It's always when we're distributing the Guard Kings. It has to be the first hand you play. God, that's a 36 multiplier. Planet 1, choose one of up to 3 planet cards. Beast mode activated. Oh! I could still win off of that, but... Is the game usually this easy? Derped out. Sorry, I derped out for a second there. Plus 1 hand size, plus 20 multiplier, negative, take away 4 per round played. Could be worth, and then just selling it once it runs out. Your Joker's now with Idubbbz. Okay. You win at 8 out of 8? What am I? What am I at? Oh, actually, I can just win off 1 again. It's not worth the risk. I'm at 7 out of 8. 1 on my first round. Beast mode. Page 19, happy birthday! Each face card held in hand has a 1 in 2 chance to give... Enhances 2 select cards to molt cards. What is a molt card? Destroy 2? No, I'm just going to skip and get my multiplier. Let me level up 4 of a kind. Each played with a diamond? No. Gorgeous. Chat, they're saying I'm the best Balatro player of all time. That's what the people are saying. I don't know if you've seen this. I'm still remember Gal. I'm literally I'm finishing this and going beast mode, don't worry. By beast mode I mean pump. Level up, 3 of a kind. Oh, wait, that's fire. I'll take my odds with that. Nah, not worth, actually. I've already got W multiplier. Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! No! Okay, I reckon it's going to be a glass king. Here. Allow it. And then sort by suit. No, sort by rank. Worth. Bro, literally all I play is the League Balatro ripoff. Create a tarot card if your hand is played with $4 or less. Is Anti-8 the last one? 1 in 4 chance add foil holographic Pomochrome addition to a random Joker. Should I do this? Oh! I got foil. Create the last Tower of Planet card used during this run. Oh, it gives me another Wheel of Fortune. Will I hit again? No. So this is the last one, right? Oh! Oh, beaten one! Plus 20 multiplier, 8 tips. I'm not gonna lie, the 51 multiplier is OP. Damn, it broke. Let me just play these two. Wait, so this is the last one I've beat at? This here? Because he wants to start streaming his gardening. I want to encourage he wants to garden. That's adorable. Wait, tell him to. I'll raid him. Rosie, I'll raid your dad. Raise all blinds, refresh blinds. 1 random Joker disabled every hand. As long as it's not DNA. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Wait, am I about to one-shot him? Hell yeah. Oh, beat on my first run. I'll take that. I'll take that. Defeat a boss blowing one hand. New blue deck unlock plus 1 hand every round. Damn. Well, chat. That was Balatro. Yeah. That was actually peak Loki. Loki has peak. Beat on my first run though. God bless. Chat, I will be live tomorrow at like 6 p.m. I'm doing an IRL barbecue stream. I'm going to see if I can get Max and everyone to come down. Probably not Max. Max will be live. But I'm going to go and have a pint with my beautiful girlfriend before she leaves tomorrow. When everyone's done, I'm watching that. All right. Chat. Love you all very much.